Anna be praised. Anna delivered. Praise be Anna.
They call Anna pregnant the way she delivers.
What? What? I thought that voice fucking came to me in a fucking nightmare. That was scary. I heard like a loud squeak at your door. Yo, Anna's pregnant. When she delivers, it's fucking.
That's what they call Anna pregnant the way she delivers.
Fucking creature of the
bad
damned.
lines. Yeah.
One of those iconic, awful lines.
You know you love them.
I do love them.
I don't come up with them often, that's why. Because they're horrifyingly bad.
I think we should load the game right before the trial finishes to see if there's something new there at the end, instead of like, oh, see you next time. So I'll just go through that final, like,
See you next week.
thing. And see what, if something got added.
Yeah. There you go. Fuck you, the quality mistakes team.
I know you've been waiting for this. Eat my ass. Fuck you.
Just for you, I made this the most dog shit final day possible.
Awful. In collaboration with Lanage, I made in collaboration with Kodaka, I made...
It is Turnabout Memoirs, right?
Yeah, that must be it. Also, be sure to share your screen.
Oh, yeah. They have new art for the ones that are finished.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Let's see.
See?
Oh, they do, yeah. Look at him. He's drooped.
Damn. And
then she even has her new outfit.
Yeah.
Look at her.
And then we don't have art here.
I like to think it's just them.
Loot in this case.
Oh, fuck it. Yeah, so it was after... Okay, so let's go to Verdict.
Oh, wait, Runaway Witness?
Yeah. We'll go to
actually,
Verdict
no,
just in case.
Yeah, let's do Verdict. Because I see immediately after that it stands for deduction, and I'm like, ooh.
We find this, we found it.
I'm just gonna skip through because we've seen all the style before.
Oh, damn, he gone.
Oh man, he like ran like the Flash.
Okay, yeah, I gotta turn that down. Jesus.
Yeah, that's mid.
Not action!
What the fuck? That is not the right music, but okay.
Oh yeah. I won! Don't you see my headline says I'm a winner?
Looks sadder
Why
there.
I should play this right now.
Because when I mess with the sound settings, like
it just goes
sound
to
or
that.
music volume, yeah, it's music volume will go to that, so that you can hear the volume of it, I guess.
I'm curious to see if they show why Hiro wants this guy so badly. Because he seemed pretty dead set, like this guy had to have done it.
Yeah.
And it seems more than just like his job is to say that. I'm gonna strike! I'm gonna fucking strike him! I'm gonna get him! I wonder if it's gonna have a new jury because it's like a different case, or if it's just gonna be an investigation and then not a trial.
White.
Then again, they're probably just gonna be like, oh look, same jury. I wouldn't blame Anna for doing that.
Yeah.
They're cool enough jury as is. I like them.
Punk.
Been swimming lately. Oh, so your mic sounds a little bit different. I don't know if it's just lower than usual. It
Am I
sounds a little
lower? Hold on.
I mean, with that we can hear the background stuff.
That's not me.
Oh, it's not?
That me?
Yeah.
Bah.
I think when you speak, it does.
Peter Piper,
some
Picker, Packer, Picker, Pepper, paper, paper.
Yeah, just like a little in the background. It's not that big a deal.
No. I'm gonna hurt somebody.
Hurt your AC.
I don't have my AC running.
What is that noise then?
Probably my computer. But...
Sounded like a
You do
fucking
it.
motorcycle.
Well, that's not me. That's Carlos.
There's a motorcycle?
No.
There was like a kind of droning sound in the background.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn off my AC for now.
Burn.
Sometimes the AC gets a little loud for like no reason.
Sometimes the AC does get a bit quirky.
It does get a little bit quirky. I was told that I was innocent and I'll kill more.
I'm wondering if you are now.
Why the fuck is there a giant black empty painting behind us? Where did he go?
Don't look into the painting. Don't look into the painting.
Why
No,
is there a
thank you.
completely empty painting behind us?
Listen, don't ask questions.
Why does it look oddly more detailed than everything? Is this a case important painting? Did us and Lupin steal that fucking painting?
That would be kind of funny if
Yeah.
if fucking Lupin stole the painting. I wonder if you go back if it's empty or
It
not.
looks weird. I'm wondering, is that like in the original game? I feel like there should be, like, it seems weirdly...
I know that there's something there. Oh, wait, no, I know how I can find it. I know exactly how I can find it. I can look up the Bruce Foreplay video.
That's true, yeah.
Because it takes place right here. Go to my channel.
Yeah, because it seems so weirdly, like, out of place. Like, that it's just, like, completely empty void of a painting behind it.
It was copywritten. It was just
Yeah,
like Mario fucking Sonic or something.
It is a darker painting, but it does have, like, a scenery.
Huh.
Like it is there.
Yeah, I can also just imagine Otto's like, I don't want to fucking trace that.
There's no way.
Yeah.
No one cares about the fucking defendant lobby painting.
Except us, apparently.
Yeah, I got her ass. I called her out for her bullshit.
You grade up the painting, unacceptable.
I'm sick
need
of the
a Mona
lies,
Lisa.
Otto.
Yeah.
We waited years for this update.
Actually, I'm gonna quick run to the bathroom before we start. So.
Okay. Look at him
Guilty.
cupping his balls right now. This
Yeah,
guy,
trying to figure-
Styles.
He's a doctor, so he's trying to figure out a way to replace his hairline.
That's why he's killing people. He's stealing their hair so he can assemble like a better hairline.
I don't think it'll work.
I think fucking Noah parted his hairline with how perfect that shit is.
I was about to say, like, imagine like your hairline doesn't go back; it goes in a straight line.
I can't imagine if his hair connected, it would even look that good. To be honest, I like his hair is kind of a fucking mess.
His hair looks like it belongs in Warhammer.
This is a Warhammer character.
I mean, yeah. I mean, CC has like some like unless it's like shaved in the back. I can't remember how her thing is.
Are you saying this is what Cece's hair looks like?
Not as bad, no. At least,
So you're saying this does look like her hair though? That's kind
yeah.
of
Because so in the game, it's like
in the game. I thought you meant like Cece
not
in real
what
life.
her fucking hair looks like.
I
Fuck,
thought you
dude.
seemed like in real life.
I said
CC hair.
Warhammer for a reason. I said Warhammer. I was like, yeah, that looks like Cece's hair in the game. That's what I said. I didn't say Cece's hair.
Why would you say that? That's so fucking weird.
Hold on, I'm gonna send a screen. I'm gonna send a screenshot.
You look like this. This is you.
It's like this your hair.
This is your hair.
This your hair? Question mark.
That's so fucked up.
I mean, you brought it up, so I might as well.
No, but you're the one that like implied it.
I'm not even laughing at that anymore. I fucking said CC something a while ago, and this is hold on. This is what I sent her. Like unprompted, this is what I sent her. I don't know why I sent her this. I put can, and she said "si puede,"
Si puede.
and I said okay, cool, and I didn't message her until today.
I think
That was on the
it's
30th of 2 months. That was 2 months ago.
I sent this her without any context either.
I'm back.
I squeaked. Dwarf.
god. It's
Oh my
fucking
goodness, she did. Hold on, this is what she said to me in response to the other photo. It's unprompted.
We won! Yay!
I have to admit.
Fucking Luigi!
It looks like the fucked up Mario face where he's like stretched and like kind of claymation.
Yeah,
looking.
yeah, I was like, hello. Let those stylus.
Okay. It would be right here, but I don't
Yeah.
think that there is going to be anything.
No.
Okay.
No.
I didn't know. I was curious.
We got to hear the jingle, though.
Oh, look
Oh
at this!
my
Look at this!
Oh
God,
my god.
the amount of time that must
That
have
looks
gone
beautiful,
into
too.
this.
Look at
looks
that shoe.
Holy shit.
That looks really nice too.
This
like the
looks
pixel
great.
part,
Was this commissioned, I wonder?
I don't know. She seems pretty good at like what she's doing, so
Well,
I don't know.
The reason why I ask is because the things that are normally traced are usually flats. They usually don't have shading to them.
Yeah,
Like
no, this
in-
one looks. This one is actually. This might be a rip. Like someone else on the forum just decided to make like a pixelized
Yeah,
version of it.
Yeah.
But like I guess we'll see in the credits. Maybe she'll mention it.
Look
or
at the
not.
fucking painting on the left. It even has that peeled look to it.
Yeah.
It's so good to be home.
Couldn't agree more. Well, that's kind of all the funny looks people gave me on the way back. If you'll pardon me, I need to get dressed.
Oh wow.
Oh, Susie, Runo, you finally. I don't know. The tracing looks just a lot better. Like it just looks a lot nicer, a lot more shading. I think that might just be Anna.
Yeah, maybe she just got like better.
She's built different.
Goody, I've been waiting for you all morning.
Oh, Iris, good to see you too.
Oh, we've actually been awake for a few hours now. Forgive us for not letting you know.
Oh, really? But Runo's still in his pajamas.
Because he's a fucking loser.
You just can't take them off, can you?
Right, yeah, they're just that cozy. Thanks for making them.
She made those for him.
Aww.
That's cute.
Yeah.
This young lady is Iris Wilson. We first met her when we came to London 3 years ago. Back then, she lived with Mr. Sholmes and his so-called roommate. As his so-called roommate. Before he officially adopted her as his daughter.
Yeah, buddy.
She also looks up to Mrs. Sato and I like siblings. It's sweet.
Oh well, maybe we can all have a pajama party while you eat breakfast.
Breakfast? But isn't it rather late to be eating right now?
Well, true. It must be awfully cold by now, too.
Aw.
This is why you shouldn't oversleep, Bruno. Maybe I made those jammies too comfy.
I wasn't oversleeping. I just... never mind.
Oh, we gotta examine. We gotta examine first. I'm curious where Sholmes is. I don't know where he's hiding.
We can't go like to the side.
Yeah.
right?
That's a shame.
Okay, so we can examine that. Okay, so it looks like just those. Oh no, I can also examine the bust or well, whatever's over there. Various trinkets Mr. Sholmes has collected from his many cases on display.
Strange. He doesn't have anything from those cases we assisted with him.
Oh, I know. I asked him about it one time. He said, "My dear Iris, there's no memento in the world worth more than our good friends from across the Pacific."
Oh, he means us. How heartfelt.
Does that mean he wants us to sit on the shelves?
The collector.
Yeah.
Get on the shelf, Mr.
That's the
Naruhodo.
same thing.
Damn. Wow.
Just anything else? Nope. This metal chest brings back some fun memories.
Come on, try to open it.
No, thank you. What's inside packs more of a punch than Mrs.
Just a
Satter's
gun now.
does.
It's just a fucking.
Of the bomb. Fucking killing.
Runo, hey, can you hear me, Runo?
What? Oh, yeah, sorry, I sort of spaced out.
What's the matter with you today? Don't you want to eat something? You're just sitting there with your eyes wandering. Is something wrong?
I'm out of here!
He just finished. Turn to dust.
You're still thinking about that man with the mustache, aren't you?
I can't get it out of my head. It was so long. It was so bushy. Like, what the
His face
fuck?
is so scruggly.
How did he do that? There's still so much we
Is there a
don't know.
lore reason?
Is there a lore reason his mustache looks like that? What would bring Hardy to kill Adair? We don't know a thing about either of them.
I don't disagree, but can't we let this one rest? At least for the time being. Once the police track Hardy down, I'm sure our questions will be answered. Until then, do not think about the case.
She looked at me dead.
That's why I did it the way.
Wake up.
Do not,
Wake up.
do not do it. So let's not worry over it. Just because we don't have all the answers now doesn't mean we've made a mistake. Do you agree?
I'm not worried we made a mistake. The evidence did lead me to this conclusion. But I still think we're missing so many pieces to this puzzle. That's unusually quiet around here. Where's your father?
You looking for Hurley? He was here this morning. But then he suddenly announced he had some important work to do and took off without another word.
I'm going to the future.
I made a time machine! What?
You can say it sucked in. Sound like Doofenshmirtz. Help! Alright.
Perhaps he's working on a case. He is a great detective, of sorts.
Well, that's just the thing. Hurley hasn't seen any clients in a month now.
Huh? Really? Maybe he just really, really wanted to go out on a adventure.
Oh, sorry.
Jesus, Susie!
I ate it earlier today. That's bad.
He really should have let me know where he was going. It'll be a pain if he gets lost out there.
Don't you worry. If we find him, we'll bring the little scamp home.
The little scamp home.
Now, if you both excuse me, I've got to get ready.
Huh? Get ready for what?
Well, don't tell me you've forgotten. It's Christmas tomorrow.
Oh, of course. That's the reason we came home when we did, after all.
It's so exciting getting to spend the season with you both. I can't wait. So, you got me a present, right? I bet you did.
Yeah, of course I did. So, what would you like?
What would you like? You're a very careless liar, aren't you?
You'll have to work that out yourself. But I already know exactly what both of you would like. I've been working on them all month. Oh shit, I feel like fucking shit.
Yes.
I still need to work on the finishing touches, but they should be ready by tomorrow.
Naruhodo-san. Sounds like Iris put a lot of work into her gift for us. But you never did decide on present for her, did you?
That's not my fault. There's just too many options out there for us to choose from.
And whose fault is it? The whole rest of London?
Look, we can argue about this later. We need to find something for her and fast.
Let's
go, right now!
You're French now?
Oh, wait, you're going out dressed like that?
Huh?
You're still in your pajamas. Didn't you notice?
You shouldn't go out like that, Runo. People will laugh at you.
They already are.
Yeah, how silly of me.
Did he come in like in a full tuxedo and shit? Like
I be popping bottles. Who's back on the champagne?
Ha.
Ha.
Now that that's taken care now that that's taken care of, let's get into town. Obviously, our priority is to find that perfect present for Iris.
Yeah.
We should see if we can find Mr. Sholmes while we're at it. You never know what sort of trouble he might have gotten himself in.
Right. I was hoping we could do a follow-up investigation to Harold Hardy, but I guess that'll have to wait. Putting a smile on Iris's face is more important.
You
won't catch me.
Fucking business.
You won't catch me.
Is that okay with you, Naruhodo-san? It really?
No. I mean, yeah, let's go.
Right! Why,
Where are you
yes.
two going? Can I come too?
Yeah, it's a secret, Iris. You be a good girl and wait here for Mr. Sharps.
Oh, that's no fun. I want to help too. Oh, I know. Why don't I tidy your things away?
You be...
Can we show her our badge?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see.
Move to London.
Don't you think that armband's a little big?
Why do you say that? I like it just the way it is.
But think about it. What if I became a lawyer in the Japanese Empire? It'd be hard to fit that thing around my little arm, wouldn't you say?
But if they make it too small, no one would say it.
The profiles too.
That's Mr. Sholmes.
Iris, I don't want to distract you, but...
Oh, then just don't distract me.
Hey, you think about that?
I don't want to
You
take
think
up any of your
about
time. Why are you doing it, huh? You don't have to distract me if you don't want to distract me. Besides, why would you want to distract me? Sometimes I just don't understand you. Yeah, figured not.
What the fuck?
Yourself.
Oh, there we go. Have you ever heard of Percule?
Oh, there are novels about him. They're penned by his mother. Is that just canon?
Yeah, he said, he said
Yeah,
so
I guess
last,
so.
last day.
So in this world, like,
Yeah.
Hiro's real and his mom is his fucking, like, agent.
Yeah.
That's really funny. That's
That's how the
good.
stories get out. That's fun.
But Mr. Sholmes hasn't spoken of him at all.
No, he hasn't. Oh, that gives me a great idea. Maybe someday Percy will let me write about him and Hurley solving a case together.
She's already calling him Percy?
Percy Jackson.
Ah.
Oh, I know him. That's Harry.
Oh, okay.
Everyone's heard of him. He killed that guy.
Everyone except me. Is that because he runs that hat store?
He doesn't just run a store, silly. He practically runs London's whole hat-making business. Damn. If you see a hat, any hat at all, it probably came from him.
That's pretty hard to believe.
It's really important.
Okay.
I'm almost 13. You're almost 13?
And
You look fucking 8.
Well, yeah,
still,
because
Cool.
her 10-year-old sprite is still traced.
Yeah.
grow up.
Anna, why didn't you commission new art that accurately
Yeah.
represented her age?
Yeah.
I'm almost 13.
I mean, late bloomer. You never know.
I bet you hardly recognize me. That's just no one.
Yeah, once she turns 13, she becomes 6 foot.
She's ripped.
Yeah,
Go
she's like,
upstairs.
puberty hit hard.
Damn.
Dude.
Okay, so,
Just my real voice.
Yeah, Mr.
we
Naruhodo.
can actually examine.
What you gonna do when I come for you?
Why the
Oh, you-
fuck are we in our room?
Oh, that thing's here.
My precious Dharma. I always bring it along whenever I travel. 3 years ago, I promised myself that I'd have both its eyes filled in when I felt like a real lawyer.
And look at it now. Both eyes complete. It's the perfect evidence of your own personal growth.
I'm really grateful you were both there to watch me over back then. Watch over me, that's it.
Us both? Do you mean... in the doll?
No, are you schizophrenic? I'm talking about my best
Do you
friend.
need to ask?
Where is he anyway?
Is he alive?
Is Sogi gonna get that man? Like,
Yeah, he's gotta get that.
That'd be really
A
funny.
crack.
That prosecutor.
Jelly 5
that
unfold.
bitch.
Naruto-san, we've been here for just over a week, yes? So how and why does it already look like a storm hit your desk?
Don't look at me. It already looked like this when we came back.
Ugh.
None of these books are even mine.
Then how do you explain the state it's in now?
I'm being framed. Someone must have made a mess of it while we were gone. No, Cece didn't. We just talked to Iris.
I see.
It was very cute though.
Oh, Mr. Sholmes.
Just instantly.
He's locked in, just.
Sada-san's desk is always much neater and tidier than mine.
I've noticed.
I've noticed, bitch.
Yeah. That's exactly why I can hardly stand to look at your desk. I'll be all too happy. I'll be all too happy organize your things if you'll let me.
Unlucky.
Two.
But then I'll have no idea where you put everything.
Always use that excuse and nothing gets done. I fucking hate you.
Oh my god, Jesus!
Fucking making me sick.
You make me sick!
Susato-san's bedroom is just beyond that door. So she says, I've never actually been back there to confirm.
So she says when she's hiding. It's an ordinary room. I'm not using it to practice witchcraft or anything of the sort.
Why are you so secretive? At least let me have a peek.
Absolutely not. The
That's
fuck?
funny.
You goofball McSpazitron? Did you say anything if you present stuff to her?
Probably, but I didn't care.
Oh god, London!
London.
The abyss!
Oh no.
On Christmas. Oh yeah, we're in Britain.
Seems this place is closed. This place too. This is surprisingly difficult. It's Christmas. Well,
Oh,
Christmas Eve.
hopeless. We should have just settled on something sooner. Now we're suffering.
Don't be so dramatic. Why don't we try that store here? There. See? The lights are on.
No, you're right.
Why is it so
that?
fucking evil?
That
Oh.
pops one to me.
Hardy's hat.
Damn.
or-
Look at it.
That's
We
what
walked
that
into his store.
Hatsworth's. That's the name of Harold Hardy's enterprise. Who would have thought we'd end up here of all places?
Isn't this lucky? We finally a shop that isn't closed.
Guess I'll take him.
In person?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, not really. We aren't open today.
Whoa, that voice sure sounded refined.
Oh,
Oh,
come
hey!
on!
Ah!
Wait, what? Naruhodo, is that you? What are you barging into me shop for, eh?
You own the hat store?
Gina!
She looks
That's the
locked
last
in.
face I expected to greet us here. I was thinking, I wonder if Gina's gonna actually show up.
Her outfit's
Well,
different.
there you go.
Yeah. This is Gina Lestrade. Susato-san and I met her a while ago while working on a case 3 years ago. Back then, she was a homeless girl living on the streets of the East End. Hardly a penny to her name. That is, until Mr. Shomes helped her turn her life around for the better. Until then, she's supposed to have been living an honest life as a police inspector, but...
Hard times.
What's going on here, Odo? Aren't you lot meant to be back in Japan? It's a funny way of greeting us.
Go back to your country.
Hello, Gina. Calm down.
You
Hello, Gina.
filthy
It's
nippin'.
lovely to see.
Sorry, I
Racist.
If I have to go back to Japan, you gotta go back to poverty. What about that?
I've been hanging around Van Zeeks too much.
You're going back to hell.
Go back
Well.
to the East End. No, otherwise known as hell.
I hope we see Zeeks.
Yeah. Pray forgive. I'm racist again.
Pray forgive, I'm gonna do it.
Hey, hello, Gina. It's lovely to see you again.
Oh, Suze. Nice to see you too.
She fucking surprised at her.
You're scared. No, no.
You remember how it was back in the other two games.
Doing the
I have to
stare.
say- I have to say, though, this is a surprise.
I'm gonna just lock in like that every time I see that.
You just go, that is a surprise. Like, just like you're fucking.
That is a surprise, Gina.
Last we met, you were still with the police. Gunshots.
Well, that's, you know, complicated.
No, what happened?
I mean,
It's been a few years since we last saw you, Gina. How have you been? You don't exactly look like you're on any police business.
Yeah, about that. I'm sort of not with that lot anymore. The police, I mean. They gave me the boot about a day or two after the Reaper trial.
That makes sense.
Meaning you were fired? Whatever for?
Should have seen it coming. It's not exactly normal for a lass of my age to be joining the police force. Actually, my age has nothing to do with it. A lady at the yard just won't fly. That's what they think.
Yeah, with Gregson was pretty much the only one that vouched
Yeah.
for her, so.
yeah,
And he was an assassin, so.
yeah.
That sucks.
How awful.
They even got the twinkle in the eye.
Right. It was with Inspector Gregson's help that Gina found herself working there. But now that he's gone, and there's no one in the force to continue looking out for her.
I still want to carry out the boss's legacy, you know? I haven't given up on that. It's not all bad news, though. Got my new boss here. At least till the police get their act together.
Your new boss. Surely you can't mean Mr. Harold Hardy? Jeff Hardy?
I ran into him not long after I was let go. At the time, I was just wandering the streets. Didn't know what to do or where to go. Then it started pouring. I took shelter and huddled up in his doorstep. And that's when he found me.
Dear me, child. Have some sense. You'll catch a cold out here. And goodness, you're soaked through. Come, it's warm and toasty inside.
All right, Harold.
It's how do we keep on doing this? Anytime she finds someone that supports her, we send them to jail.
They hire gets sent to jail.
Go back to poverty,
Gina
Gina.
gets sent to the Pops window bank dimension. Harold.
Everyone who gets into contact with her gets in trouble.
I hope they announced that Harold Hardy suplexed the guy in his fucking like fucking Pops.
It is fucking yeah.
It's funny, right? Just a year earlier, I wouldn't have trusted a grown-up life. Especially not a smartly dressed snob like him.
But that's long since changed. You're much more open now, aren't you?
I stabbed him.
Yeah, but that's not all. Thing is, the way he looked at me, the way he talked to me, I got this idea that he really understood me. Knew what it was like, being the way I was. And once I had that thought, he said,
It pains me to see youth such as yourself struggle simply to survive. This establishment has no shortage of laborers, but we always have room for more. Work in my place.
Why don't you? He reminds me of fucking the Colonel.
The seven sews and stitches of the secret.
Yeah,
Service.
it's like Colonel Sanders mixed with Doug Dimmadome.
Why don't you come and work for me? I show you the pay is generous.
$3 an hour.
"For me? At a place like this?"
Well, $3 an
Why
hour
not?
back then?
No, yeah, that is fucking you're balling. That's what I said.
Paying an American currency just for her.
Yeah.
Just for you, American belles. Why not? You might even introduce me to your friends, and I'll see what I can do for you.
Damn, Harold. Okay, Harold.
I was broke too, remember?
No, I'm with you. I don't care why you killed it, Darren. You're good, man.
Yeah.
You took care of
Come
Gina.
back.
We take care of you.
Yeah, we take care of family here.
It's a
Come
fan.
now. Come now. You look like you've got a good set of hands on you. It's a shame to waste them on petty theft. Why not put them to good use?
Like I trust you. What you care about some dirty street rat? After I asked him that, he said nothing. He just turned away and quietly looked at his photo he had on his desk.
It's just him being beat up on the street.
The laminated photo of him being beaten in the street.
Yeah, we can do the street right. What do you think of that street right? Someone take a picture.
It's a picture. It's a framed photo of Pop's window bank.
Oh,
My
Graceful
father.
nude.
My. Oh no.
him running away.
It's like a Bigfoot photo, like him running away from the camera down a dark alleyway.
People still keep seeing him even after his death.
The ghost of Pop's window bank.
I'd be scared if I was the fucking brothers. I'd be like, yeah, he's around.
The Skulking brothers are dead. There's no way.
Yeah. Oh
Well, they might not be dead.
No,
no,
fucking
Eggert's dead.
Eggert, yeah, fucking
Eggert.
Kroger's
Fucking-
dead. Or
Ash-
Grayson.
Grayson.
Eggert was hung
Or
by
Grey
his
Gun.
balls.
Yeah,
Gray done.
Yeah, Graydon's he's dead as shit.
Yeah.
The others were like theft, but they
And they
exiled
didn't know that.
members.
They didn't know that they were like betraying.
Mm-hmm. Like,
Hey,
oh,
Evan.
shit. Yeah, but
Yeah, Evan. So
Gina.
yeah, quick spark notes. Ryunosuke and Susato forgot to get Iris a gift for Christmas, so they're like mad dashing around the town to find something. They went to Harold's shop, and once Gregson died, no one was there to vouch for Gina, so she got kicked out of the yard. And the Harold already
Shit.
like took her in and gave her a job and made sure she was secure. So we're literally, he was like a fucking stand-up dude.
I don't like when poor people.
Oh, Harold's the hat guy. Yeah.
He's the guy that shot Adair, supposedly.
Supposedly, allegedly.
Evan, don't
Yeah,
forget-
everybody knows murderers can't be good guys.
We also learned that Perot's mom, Agatha Christie, canonically just writes about all of his adventures in universe and like sells them.
Nice. It's like another Iris thing. Sick.
Yeah.
Don't forget to Foog, Mr. Barton.
Mr. Barton.
That's just what Evan looks like.
Yeah, that's me.
Does have after one shift at Whole Foods.
Get home.
Yeah, that's me right now.
It's like, how was your day, honey?
I had a day today. People left their brains at home.
Yeah, 4th of July coming up.
Yeah, baby.
At first, I thought his deal was too good to be true. But after a month of rough nights, I decided I had nothing left to lose.
And that's what led to Mr. Hardy taking you in as his apprentice?
Uh-huh. And it was either that, or sit back in my old habits.
And so here you are, working in the biggest hat store in London. Does that mean all of these hats are your work?
Some of them are. Yeah, why don't I show you how it's done?
What happened to the dog?
Wait,
She-
where's
I thought
Toby?
you like fucking stretched them.
Done! Not
Times have been tough, Carlos. Don't ask questions you
Don't
don't
ask.
want the answers to.
That's amazing.
Oh, wait,
Why
no,
did do that
Toby
accent?
was a police dog.
Yeah.
So,
police dog. He was.
yeah,
digging
Oh
up
yeah,
there.
you're right. Yeah,
still
They
ate
pro-
the yard.
that's fucked up. They took the dog from her.
no,
This is our dog.
we're taking this dog.
Yeah.
This dog's connected to the Reaper killings.
Oh my god. He's under arrest.
That's amazing. You've crafted it like magic.
My boss always tells me to slow down, but sometimes I just can't help myself. Here, you can have it. It's on me.
Thanks. She doesn't expect me to wear it, does she? It's a little too swanky.
I love this fucking image of this. I'm like,
Yep.
Yep.
Cool. It sounds like Tina owes a lot to Mr. Hardy. Does that mean she's covering up?
We need to kill Gina.
we have to get her out of here. So maybe we should keep what happened at the trial to ourselves.
Yeah, good idea.
how would she not know?
Because he ran away from the trial and there's no news.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
It just
saying that,
happened.
Like, how
like,
would you
that was
not
this
know,
afternoon.
Hey, Gina, I'm gonna be going out for like a couple hours.
He's like,
I'm
I'm
supposed to
gonna...
your heart
She
hasn't come by
probably
here
knows
yet.
he was.
At trial.
She probably knows he was called a witness. She doesn't
Yeah.
know that he booked it though.
I'm supposed to. The yard hasn't like come here yet though. Looking
Yeah.
for him.
Maybe.
Oh,
Maybe.
they may have, but like,
Yeah.
Or they're about to.
they're-
They're about to.
they may have just
Well-
gone, like he's not here.
Eh. Also, Evan,
Yeah.
side note, apparently from what Iris said, Sholmes just woke up in the morning and just wandered out into the streets of London with nowhere. Get this
Like,
boy.
I don't know. He's like, I'm gonna build a time machine.
He hasn't taken a case in a month.
Yeah, he's fucking
jobless.
depressed. We're gonna find him on the like at the top of the Tower of London. Like
Ain't no sunshine when
40
she's
bottles.
gone.
40 bottles into gin, just like
I'll do it.
I swear,
But
if they use the track of him like playing shitty violin, I'll lose it. The like sad off-key violin because he didn't know it was viola.
yeah, good idea. Gina mentioned something about a photograph. I wonder if it's still lying around here somewhere.
I wonder if I could steal it.
where is it?
I wonder if it's next to that potted plant.
But
You want to show her
first-
stuff before we continue?
No.
Hmm.
That's one gaudy painting.
Well, calm down.
Ain't it? The boss hired a real famous painter to get it done. He's rich like that, you know? Likes spending his money on rubbish sometimes.
Oh, I didn't know this style. You know, You know, oh, I know this style. You know it too, don't you?
Jesus!
Oh my god!
Sorry, I ate on the way here. Silly me.
Yeah, who doesn't know the style?
Well, who made it? Because I wouldn't know one painting from the next.
It's, Donatello?
A
Nice.
Renaissance painter.
Sorry, I haven't got a clue either. Who actually painted it?
Someone who wasn't born in the 1300s.
What was it?
What are you talking about? He's a turtle.
The Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. Teenage Mutant.
I
Oh,
love
God,
Anna's
not the
dialogue
stepladder.
so much.
Yeah.
Why is the stepladder leaning against the wall? It, really clashes with the store's aesthetic.
By the looks of it, Mr. Hardy must have been using it to water those flower pots on the wall. He must be really fond of them.
Yeah, the boss loves his flowers and all that nature stuff. Can't wrap my head around it myself. But he climbs up there every day, or every other day, so those lilies must mean a lot to him.
Lilies? Aren't those called tulips? God damn it!
They're doing it with something different.
Yeah.
They're roses. This isn't advanced botany.
That's funny.
Yeah, I think those two are fucking colorblind.
Yeah, that was the setup. Hello,
This hat-
weak as
Oh,
fuck.
yeah. This hat's enormous!
And it's way too big to fit on anyone's head. That's why it's never been sold.
Alright, I got a crackpot fucking theory. Like I don't know, there's gonna be something in the modern day about Hardy. Like, oh, we need to prove something like belongs to Hardy, and like Layton's hat is somehow gonna be like an old relic.
Layton's
There's some crazy
God,
shit.
that
That'd be
looks
cool.
like Layton's hat. You are insane.
No, it's too like
It's
curled.
purple though.
It's purple.
Maybe we recolored
Yeah.
it.
Well,
I'm just
it
like
might
I
be
think
like
there's gonna
a
be some
similar
crazy
thing.
thing where it's gonna be like we need like an example of Hardy's work or something. I don't know why, but like
That,
I don't know what that comes
That
to
would
What
mind.
if the murder weapon's under the hat?
Well, that's just Layton keeps a lot of weapons under there. That wouldn't be fair.
Yeah.
Sometimes Boss
Fucking-
just makes these stupidly big hats for the challenge. At least that's what he says.
I love this dude. I don't care if he's the murderer.
Let him go. We told him he took care of Gina. We take care of him. Let him go.
Yeah. Let him go.
Sounds like a terrible waste of resources, but I bet it'd make a nice souvenir.
He would buy that
So
shit.
let us actually present some things to Gina. Look at this! It's my very own armband! Improve my profession!
Good for you. Can't show your mind though. They don't give out badges for hat making.
Maybe not be an ass. Hmm?
I'm sorry.
Why would you do that?
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
look, I'm still in the legal profession, Gina. Look.
You see that? You see that?
Fuck you.
You fucking asshole.
I'm
Oh my
gonna go
god.
sit in a corner.
Yeah. Maybe you could wear one of your own finely crafted hats.
Yeah, you might be onto something. Shows how good I am too, right? Any old lout could wear a badge.
The old lout could also wear a hat. Alright, calm down, Ryunosuke.
You got incel there.
It always felt strange to me that you're older than Mrs. Sato.
What's wrong with that? You saying I'm a brat? I've seen his mug before. He comes by the store every so often. He never buys anything now. Hats mustn't be his thing. Killing myself.
There's something I wanted to show you. Hey, where'd it go?
There you are. Looks like I still got it in.
Robert! I'm
No! Give it back! He's mine!
He's mine! How? I thought she would have said something about Iris at least.
Same here. That was a warm welcome you gave us. Sounded like a proper English lady.
Oh, shut up. Not proper. I'm a raggedy leech of society.
Okay,
She's a vampire.
Kill a witch!
I'm surprised she still thinks of herself like that.
I mean, it's the life.
Yeah. Some of these hats look tackier than others.
Boss always says not to throw out any of our work, even if it's not very good. He says we can sell them for cheaper. Some folks don't mind as long as it covers their heads.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I've certainly seen people wearing far worse hats than this.
What are you trying to say there?
I can't Just get the rug. This vase is
Yeah,
purpler
some
than
people
Hardy.
walk around in real shitty hats.
Mhm.
Looks at
Whoa.
Gina.
Whoa!
I wonder, is that a reference to anybody in particular? Like, was there somebody with a particularly gaudy-looking hat?
We know.
Right.
Remember
I mean,
your
Edgar.
beef. Yeah. No, your beef.
Edgar? Yeah.
The beef? Wait, which beef?
I can't remember his name to save my life for some reason.
Which
the guy
case?
we tortured.
Oh, fair play.
Yeah, fair play. Yeah.
The guy we tortured.
Yeah.
This vase is purpler than Hardy.
Wait.
Okay.
What do you guys do to Fair Play?
There was deep lore that Ryunosuke was like stalking him.
A serial killer and cut off his head and kept
Yeah,
his
'cause
head in.
Every time that Fairplay saw Ryunosuke, he was like, "God damn it, you again!" And so
and he's
we,
like, it's me.
we were like,
Hi,
"Okay,
fair play.
hi, Fairplay." He's like, "Please,
I
please get
like
away
fair
from me!
play.
Get away
Please
from
get
me!"
away! The police don't believe me about you.
You're
Why
still
would
stalking me.
Why would they ever believe
You
something
know why
that
it says
never
wanted.
happened? You know why it says wanted.
SNES, what are you doing here?
SNES is here?
I see her in the
Fandom.
mod view.
Ban SNES from every clip.
I thought about it. I was looking through the options. I can warn her.
You're gonna get spoiled.
Spoiled.
Just be fair warned.
Is this
Yep.
the photograph Gina mentioned?
Please.
Please. Who took this photo?
Is that a dare or is that?
I don't know.
No, I guess that's Hardy on the right.
Oh yeah, well that has to be Hardy, right?
Oh, I thought I thought this was like a POV of
he's
him
like
throwing
here.
a snowball.
No, that's definitely Styles because he's got the fucking pose. Look at the arm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Look at that mustache too.
This is like a fucking snowball through this thing.
This must be this must be Harold Hardy. Looks much younger here, wouldn't you say?
Does he? I can hardly tell. The glass is all but shattered.
Wonder if Gina knows what happened to it.
Someone ripped it out.
Can we examine it?
What the scallop?
Yeah, probably.
That's an evidence, so it should be.
Check. Yeah, it's just that.
Oh, hey, you found it.
What happened to this frame? It's ruined.
You don't have to shout. I got enough of an earful from the boss already.
Oh dear, wasn't you who broke it, was it, Gina?
Let's get out of here! Don't type. Leave. Do not be
Leave.
spoiled.
Play the game.
You know what? You know what? If SNES wants to spoil her own fun, that's her decision. It's
I
her
know, but-
prerogative.
But it's such a good game. I don't want her to get spoiled.
I just don't want to hear.
I just
I just want to hurt Smith.
I just every time I see her. Yeah, she's gone now.
Never mind, I'm out of here. All right.
Yeah.
I
That's how you
just
have to do
want
it,
her
guys. It works.
gone.
It's out of love, SNES. It's out of love.
No, she's already gone.
Yeah, okay, I'll stop pretending.
Yeah.
No.
Oh no, she's back here. What the fuck? It doesn't show up on the mod view.
Did you read this one? I don't remember.
Yeah, I did.
It was an accident. I was real busy yesterday and I just wasn't watching where I was going.
And you knocked it onto the floor?
Did you drop kick this photo? You took a piece out of it.
Yeah. I know we can just get a new frame, but still, I've never seen the boss so upset.
Incidentally, you mentioned your boss looking longingly at a photo back when you met him. That wouldn't be this one, would it? What?
Yes, that's the one. He told me about it. A bit about it. It was taken years ago outside the boss's old home.
This old home? I wonder.
What, the factory?
What are you thinking, Mr. Naruhodo-san?
Virginia can tell us exactly where this photo was taken.
Ryunosuke, you gotta mind your business.
What do you think the chances we'll find him there? Or at least, you know, a clue to his whereabouts.
Weren't we looking for a gift for
You
Irish?
go ahead, it's fine, don't worry about it.
The real question here is what you plan to do if we do find him.
I'm gonna kill him.
Didn't I ask you to set this matter aside?
I'm gonna
Yeah, I killed him.
You did, but I didn't agree. Besides, all
Oh, that's what we're doing?
I want to do is ask him a few questions. That's all.
Do you
I just
really
want to talk
expect,
to him.
Do you really expect him to cooperate?
I won't know until I try.
Then who am I to stop you? I can't pretend I'm not curious myself. Especially not after hearing Gina's story.
Thank you, Susato-san. Now to see if Gina can be any help.
I didn't get a word of that. Don't leave me out, will ya?
Fuck!
I gotta say, and this is the direction the case is taking, it's going to be really funny to me if he runs out of the courtroom screaming, leaves custody, and he didn't do it.
I think he's gonna be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This photo, it was taken where Hardy used to live.
That's what you told me. You wouldn't think it from looking at him now.
We wouldn't think it. Does that mean you can tell us where this place is?
Why? What's going on here?
She's not a rat.
Just wanted to say hello and pay my respects to the owner of this fine establishment.
Oh, don't tell me. Something happened at the trial today, that's why you're here, isn't it?
You know about the trial?
Of course I do, he told me he'd be testifying the other day. Oh, let me guess, you two were there too. Doing your shouting important, Mark.
Gina, please. Mr. Naruhodo merely wants to ask him about what he saw. If you could help us locate him, we'd be eternally appreciative.
Turn... Appreciate... Oh, fine. Just stop using all those hard words. It's a straight...
Susato sounds like she's pressing a gun into Gina's back.
No, every time she locks in, I'm gonna just do that.
It's a street at the end of the East End. You know, where all the poor folks like me are. He says he still goes there sometimes when he can't go home. So, you might find him there.
Then he can't go home?
But you better not give him any headaches, you hear?
Thanks, Gina. You won't have to worry about us.
Unlucky.
Him, on the other hand.
Ah!
You shouldn't have done that. See you later. Being on the run from the police, that should be the least of his worries.
The East End bombing.
If he is alive, Gina is so fired.
Yeah. What is that vocab doing up there?
Vocab.
Nah, in Discord, I just see him.
No.
Boss.
Let's make this quick, shall we?
Coming!
She is. I love that locked in photo. I might save it. Uh-oh.
But why would they find the boss out there anyway? He said he'd be going home to his family for Christmas. Now I'm getting all worried. Stupid Odo.
She's gonna go.
She's gonna follow. That's place
Crime Alley. Yeah, Crime Alley over here.
It's
this
strange.
is where Jonathan
Speedwagon. Yeah.
That
He's Harold Hardy.
What was that street called? It was called like
It was
Bad
Shake-
Guy Street.
It was
or
like
something.
shake. Wasn't it like actually like something like
Hold on.
Shakedown
That
Street or
Ass Street.
something?
Alley.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Shake
actually
that ass
like
street.
Cutthroat Street. It was something like just like Die Street.
Mm-hmm.
Ogre
The
Street.
street.
Ogre Street. Yeah.
Grove Street.
Oh yeah. He led like the Ogre Street Irregulars. He was like the Speedwagon, like Captain Speedwagon.
The Ogre
And
Street regularly
in the
sounds like
manga-
a YouTube channel, like a YouTube review channel.
Mm-hmm.
And he in the manga they cut this out of the anime, and I will never forgive them for it. He had a car called the Speedwagon that was like basically just a carriage with an engine like slapped onto the back, and it was really funny.
That's criminal that they got rid of that.
Yeah.
It was like, this is why they call me Speedwagon.
This street.
Looks just like the one in Hardy's photograph.
The photograph was taken here. He must have lived nearby. Although, you would think the police would have thought to come here too, wouldn't you?
I don't see any constables around. I guess no one's tipped them off yet. Anyway, I should try asking the locals. Hopefully they can point us in the right direction.
Oh, me and the homeless. Great.
So probably Evan.
Hello, over here, over here.
Oh shit!
No! How are you doing?
I'm Lacey.
Can I interest you in Lacey's lovely confections? Oh yeah, of course I can. Only one penny a piece.
I mean, with as much smoke and smog around here, that's probably what you sound like.
Yeah.
Maybe you should have a lozenge.
Oh, a confessional vendor, all the way out here. We're in heaven.
I gotta keep up my smoking habit. Gotta pay for the smoke somehow. You can't beat Lacey when it comes to being tasty. Ugh.
Oh,
Don't take that the wrong way.
go too late.
To Regina? Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Regina's voice.
Ah,
Mr. Naruhodo, we've got money.
We need to save it for Iris.
We've got the money.
you're not buying? Well, what am I wasting my time for? Why'd you even come over?
Because you called out to us. Actually, we were hoping you could help us find a certain someone. His name is Harold Hardy. He owns a big hat store in London. Child.
I don't remember her name. Is this the girl that sold fireworks?
Oh,
No, it's different.
no.
Hey, lady, Brat wants some sweets.
His name's Brat?
Yeah.
Oh, begging your pardon, but as you can see, I'm a busy gal.
Wait, what?
Gold coin.
Wait.
She has a hole in her
she
pocket.
gave him money?
No,
Oh,
she had
okay.
a hole in her breast pocket, so he just took the coin
Yeah.
when it slipped out.
That's funny.
That's cute. Come again. Sorry.
Yeah.
Lost my voice.
Dude, why does that child look like he follows orders? Like, what the fuck was it?
I mean, he does. The order to the Candy
This is a
Kingdom.
mugshot.
You saw that, didn't you? Her expression darkened the moment I said Hardy's name. I wonder why that might be. Sato-san?
Just one little sweet wouldn't have hurt.
This is not the time to be thinking about sweets!
Don't yell at me.
What's your tone?
There's gotta be someone else around here I can speak to. Uh-oh.
Look, there he is. What's he doing in the fucking
That's
homeless
horrifying. That
district?
looks like
No.
Mick Pistol?
I
Mick
got it.
Pixel.
I like that Honest carried over the bit of him just appearing in the background.
Yeah, I am.
He's just hanging out with homeless people. He's that
I
bored.
mean, they got some good moonshine.
Some more houses around the corner. I'd like to ask around on the street first before moving on.
No.
Yeah.
This looks to be a cafe, but it's closed, of course. That's a shame.
If you're hungry, Naruhodo-san, there's still a vendor selling sweets nearby.
She sure didn't let that chance slip by.
I hope it's just not Shomes.
Yeah. It's Holmes.
Naruhodo-san, stop peeking through people's windows.
Sorry, I just can't help it. When I see a window, I feel urged to look through it. Isn't that what they're for?
Our windows are for looking outside, not in. Honestly.
I will never forget how funny it was the first time he appeared, like on the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
in
when
the
he-
first game.
Mm.
He was just
Hanging out
hanging
the-
on the corner.
Yeah, yes.
Naruhodo-san, isn't that...
All the places. What's he doing here?
Oh no.
Hello, sir, madam.
Oh, I feel good. I feel good.
No, you're back.
Yeah, I'm home.
We're so back.
Out on some errands, doing some irresponsible last-minute Christmas shopping.
It's been actually 3 years since you voiced Shomes.
Mr. Sholmes, what are you...
And you've come to the right back alley neighborhood, my friend. Stop by Fast's Pawnbrokery today. We're open all throughout the season.
He got another job?
We've got enough wares to share to.
Mr. Sholmes, it is us. Open your eyes.
Good heavens, who's there? So sorry. What? Why don't you look? I mean, isn't it young Mr. Naruhodo, Mr. Sato-san? What a sight for sore eyes you both are.
Had I spent another depressing moment on my lonesome, I'd surely have succumbed to my boredom.
Surely would have killed myself.
I would have fucking hung.
This eccentric man is the famous great detective of the great defective of London. Or Lock Jones.
Defective!
Our paths
Ace
crossed.
defective.
Our paths crossed on my way to London 3 years ago, and ever since, he's been an indispensable and reliable, albeit unpredictable, friend.
Looks like he's about to kill us in that angle.
Yeah, that's the threat you have to accept.
Oh yeah, I got the tag team of Susato and Sholmes.
Mrs.
What?
Sholmes, where on earth have you been?
Is it bear pointing out? I'm right here, ma'am. See? I mean, are you stupid?
I'm right in front of you.
You left Iris on her own. She's been wondering where you were all morning.
Ah. But you see, I thought I was quite clear when I said she couldn't find me down here. I believe I also assured her that I would return in the evening. Is that not so?
Iris said you didn't mention any of those things.
Well, confounded my carelessness. Truly, my entire existence is never-ending blunder.
You're not a blunder, Mr. Sholmes. You can still make things right. Just go home.
I don't have a home, Naruhodo. I would if I could, but fate has dealt me a most unfortunate hand. I used to say I have no choice but to stand idly in this utterly unremarkably corner of the city. I have to stay here.
Or
My patron told me to.
Okay, so why can't you go home? Who's holding you captive?
Not who, but what. I'm ashamed to confess that I'm facing something of a financial crisis.
But, since when? What happened? Nothing to do with us, I hope.
As you know, I make a living by taking on requests from clients all over the world. But my workload has been getting lighter and lighter in recent times as the end of the month draws near. I'm afraid I'll be falling just a smidge short of my rent payment.
That's awful. How short on money are you, Mr. Sholmes?
5 pence.
5 pence, that's it?
It may not amount to much, but if I can't scourge it up in the next week, then Iris and I shall be spending Christmas in the Winter Wonderland itself.
To be fair, 5 pence was a lot more in 19 whatever.
1900s.
04.
This is like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's right after the turn of the century.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I shudder to think of it, and to think that lovely old lady would even consider it.
But it brings out the worst in people. She may appear to be a kind-hearted soul, but she is also a landlord, the enemy of laborers and the great detectives alike.
Just declaring war on the landlords. I love it.
That's why you're standing around here? Someone's paying you to just do that?
To be honest, I've never had faith my search for work would be fruitful. 'Tis the season and all that. That is until I found myself here.
Where? The middle of the road?
You spy the set of stairs behind me. Just up those steps is a humble pawnbrokery run by a kindly old man named Red DeFast.
Red D. Best?
He's part of the D clan.
He's a pirate.
Red
We found
The cousin of
Red.
Luffy. Yeah.
The poor pawnbroker has been having difficulty attracting customers, you see.
Yeah, makes sense. I think twice before climbing all those stairs, too.
For that precise reason, I eagerly made a proposal to him. By standing out here and calling out to anyone who passes by, I could direct their attention to this hidden-away store, and business would be booming in no time. After all, who would turn down their nose up after an endorsement from the great detective himself?
You weren't exactly enthusiastic about it. You were practically falling asleep.
There's nobody here.
Wait a moment. Are you saying this pawnbrokery is open right now?
What? Have I captured your interest after all? To be frank, my dear, when I say the man has much to offer, I am lying. He's merely part of my contract.
I am lying. But he must have something. We still need to buy a present for Iris, so it's worth having a look.
What? Come again? You're out here to buy presents?
Sort of.
It's Christmas Eve, boy! Why the devil haven't you done that already?
You should have told us sooner that Father Christmas isn't real!
Gentlemen. Mr. Sholmes, thank you. Mr. Naruhodo and I will be sure to support this old pawnbroker.
Oh, he's so dead.
Please do,
I love
because
that
if you don't...
Sherlock Holmes, the man with no common sense. This guy has Coke for breakfast, and he's calling us idiots for not having Christmas presents on Christmas
You're not
Eve.
prepared for the day?
I mean, at least he knew Santa wasn't real.
Please do, because if you don't, I don't know how he'll scrounge up the money to pay me.
Ah!
Yes.
Too fast. We're looking for a witness
Speed
involved in our trial this morning. Harold Hardy, you know?
The hat seller? I can't say I've ever had the pleasure.
Oh, well, we have reason to believe he used to live around here. And you haven't seen anyone come by, have you?
Oh, I've seen plenty of people come and go in the past 3 hours. But not a one of them so much as said hi or introduced themselves. Besides you two.
I guess just giving him a name isn't going to help. I have a photograph, though.
Oh yes, that's my drug dealer. My oh my, what have you done to this poor thing?
Hey, it wasn't me. Gina was the one who broke it.
Wait, did you...
Wait a second, Mr. Naruhodo, could you be any less mature? And also, why did you take that photo?
You stole that
stole it.
photo.
Could you look at the man right here?
So this is the infamous Harold Hardy. It's not at all how I imagine him.
Well, he's older now, and his mustache is far more dapper, but yeah, that's it.
He ran away from the courtroom after we all but accused him of the murder. I know it's a stretch, but we have nothing more to work with. Does he look familiar to you at all?
He shaved his mustache? That'd be sad.
Mr. Sholmes?
Hold on, I'm smoking.
Mr. Sholmes!
There's no need to shout. I can hear you perfectly well. But no, I've never met this gent in my life. Although, you might have more luck taking this matter up with my employer.
The old pawnbroker? Why? What's so special about him?
It's been years since I last felt this sensation. The tingling sensation that there's a puzzle to be solved.
Where is he? Where?
Don't worry, he's not here today.
Oh, I think you were going to say the
He's not
world.
here today. The world. The world. He's not here today.
That would be funny if the pawnbroker is just Leighton.
Oh, God. All right, Luke.
I really want a character to just be Dio. Like,
Just like straight up Dio
just
from part one.
actually Dio Brando. Now what's he talking
I
about?
want Speedwagon to show up.
Hell yeah.
All right, made in heaven.
All right, Luke. The world.
We're back!
I'm fucking dying.
It's a crime to me that Speedwagon only threw his hat once in the entire
It is
show.
true. It's criminal.
It's criminal, yeah.
I like the idea though. Well, to be actually, no, because he changes his hat. It's like it started with the bowler, and then he had like the top hat once he fucking
Mhm.
robs up.
It should have still had razor
He
blades.
became Top Hat.
Yeah, he's Carruthers. Now I'm thinking about fucking if like editing part 4 so late in his Kira and Hayato's Luke, and it's just like he bites the dust. bites
Right the dust. All right,
the
Luke.
duck.
All right, Luke. Star Platinum.
They solved the puzzle, Luke. Now they must die.
Luke, they mustn't get away with this.
I think it's...
My name is Professor Layton. My name is Herschel Layton. I live on 33rd Street.
My name
So far
is
away.
Yeah, my name is Herschel Layton. I live at West.
My name is Herschel Layton. Yo.
Yo. Yo.
I solve puzzles. Yo. That's right.
I kidnapped this kid. Yo.
I use the hint coin.
Somebody, Has somebody put Walter Wright in the Council of
Walter
Rumble?
Wright
Yeah.
is gross.
I don't believe so.
That sounds gross.
I think
putting
it's
it
for
in
the
there.
best if we don't question it. At least, that's my opinion.
Walter
You know,
Wright and Jesse Triton. Or not? Yeah, no, Jesse Triton, because it would be Luke Triton.
Jesse Pinkworth.
Maya
Or
Pinkman.
Larry Pinkman.
Yeah. Dude, I'm selling meth, dude.
Dude, I'm selling lawyers, dude.
Science,
have-
bitch!
Larry, we have to cook.
Does that mean fucking Gustav is like Venzi? I'm not Venzi, fuck Karma.
Von Karma is fucking Gus from fucking Gus Fring.
Sir. I don't even know what his voice is anymore.
Does that make
His
Mike Gumshoe? Or is that Hank? That's Hank. That'd be
That's
Hank.
Yeah, Hank is Gumshoe.
Hank.
Is the
Absolutely.
killer? Is the killer fucking Mike?
Yeah, yeah. It might
Mr.
be.
Right.
Phoenix. Phoenix, pick your
Phoenix.
pants up, Phoenix.
Phoenix, I don't think this is a good idea.
Oh no, that's not even his voice.
Phoenix, that's not a good idea, Phoenix. I wouldn't do that, Phoenix. I gotta make a call, Phoenix.
Who's better? Who's Saul?
I don't know.
Is that
I don't know.
Edgeworth?
It'd be
That's
Kristoff.
worse. Yeah.
It'd be Kristoff, criminal lawyer.
Sebastian.
Sebastian.
No, that would be
Better
fucking...
called the best.
Godot.
That would be Raymond. That would be Raymond.
I think it's for the best if we don't question it. At least, that's my opinion.
When you need a lawyer, go for the best.
Yeah, that works.
Was there anything else you wanted to know? About the shop? You know,
Actually, there was a certain person I was hoping to ask him about.
even after so long, you're still waving that armband in my face. I've always pondered, if Mr. Naruhodo gets such an iconic piece of armware, should I, the great detective of London, not get the same? So I cobbled one together myself, taking a good look at it. It really captured my innocence, though.
His face.
It's good, right? It's really good, I think.
As what, a narcissist? That's just your photograph.
She could have gone for like the
We're
flower.
running out of money. We have no money left.
I spent all my money on this armband.
I
They
commissioned
could
it.
have done some like flower insignia. They went with his face instead.
I hope Mr. Naruhodo isn't dragging you along on a wild goose chase as usual, dear Mr. Sada.
What do you mean, as usual? I'm just doing it this one time.
So I was right on the money. What the fuck is that?
Ugly ass.
Someone give him just head and shoulders or something. I don't know. I appreciate you both coming to relieve me of my boredom.
God help Showman when he gets modern day drugs in the real world.
He'd probably die. So, immediately.
He's gonna.
God help him if he gets heroin.
He's gonna take a bite of one goldfish, extra cheesy, and just die.
Rumble.
Yeah.
But if you keep showing me this trite, I'd rather you left me alone.
Do you know anyone named Hercule Poirot?
Hmm? Yes, of course. I could never forget him, even if I tried. Oh, it's Mr. Ducky Kane. It's been years since last we met.
Ducky cane?
He has a duck can.
Does he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ducky Kane.
Is that something that Perot actually has? Or Perot?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
His cane has a mallard head.
Oh. Well, the more you know.
Duck Kane.
I feel like you could tell us more about him. I feel like you could tell us more about him than I could. He was the prosecutor assigned to Dr. Styles' trial. That was the first I'd ever met him.
Prosecutor. Him?
Uh-oh.
How queer. How
Anna.
queer.
Anna.
Nah, that's fire.
Scandalous.
That's
Oh,
fire.
that guy? He's gay.
How gay of him.
How promiscuous.
But not only that, he was the one who brought your name up.
Isn't that an affront to God?
I'm not gay!
Well,
I'm not gay!
well, it didn't sound like he was on the best of terms with you.
I shot him. Get it now. That saddens me. I won't lie, though. It doesn't surprise me one bit.
Really? Who exactly is he?
He's someone I met in my youth. One could say he molded me into the man I am today.
Really?
Oh, cool.
You've never even mentioned his name before.
I fucking hate him. Ah, well, this is hardly the time for reminiscing.
So he was
Mine.
like Kuro's like apprentice. That's cool. I like that idea.
Would you mind wrapping this up quickly so I can return to my very important work?
That's fine. I got work to do myself. I'll have plenty of time to talk later.
No,
Damn.
no, we have more profiles.
The pawn shop is at the top of those stairs. Send the owner my regards.
It's my
Please, I need-
regrets.
Send him my fucking horrifying discovery. And let him know that it was thanks to my service that you found him. I need to get paid.
We will. And we'll be sure to buy something while we're there, hopefully.
That's like
Excellent.
the old equivalent of give him my affiliate link. Like, use my affiliate link to buy his
Use
shit.
my promo code, crack.
Yeah. Excellent. Now, without further ado, it's back to work for me.
Back to the mines.
Back to the greater old ones.
Give me 1 second.
It's fucking cold out here.
I'm so nippy.
Oh man, I hope in a fantasy world, a character named Dago Aguilar has better luck than me.
I have this OC Naruhodo.
Hope he burns down
I'm
my
an
house.
OC. He has yellow skin, but then he gets normal skin like mine.
It's this
Mr.
bizarre
Jones, this is just
situation.
you
That-
with yellow
that's
paint
so-
over your
that's-
face.
That's so fucking bad to say.
Yeah. Unlike yours.
Oh my god, Mr. Host.
I didn't mean it like that, but
He
as
was
soon as I
wrong, but he
said
was
it-
fixed.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
I had
race.
yellow skin, but then I realized that would be bad, so I made him back to normal.
You know, I made him
Race.
white, you know,
No,
because
no, I'm thinking
that's normal.
the one fucking thing. It's like we're all a big family. It doesn't matter if you're red, yellow, black, or normal. The fucking like inspiring post-it thing.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, he's a good character. Hopefully one day he gets rich.
I was hot enough, and that just shot me away.
So is
Mr.
Is
Sholmes
Sholmes-
just you with yellow paint on your face?
I mean, it
So
wasn't paint. That was
Sholmes
just
is-
actually skin.
he's Dagor's OC and Dagor is his OC.
I wouldn't say
Back and
Dagor
forth.
is like Sholmes's. I mean, not.
Hey,
Dagor.
look!
wouldn't
I
say
drew
so.
this like human investigator character.
He gets some shit done, and he smokes crack like
He lives
me.
in a place called London.
I really like the idea that Dago is the writer of the Sherlock Holmes novels that are. It's
I
my
mean, he
OC.
writes. Yeah, he
I mean,
writes
this is
smut books.
just
and
you.
then shows-
This is just you, Dago. This is just you, Shomes.
I mean, I didn't
You're-
make that. I didn't make all of this.
Can I talk to Sholmes?
I didn't
again
do
if
all of this.
I imagine. I think Zeke's would be their
Mr.
DM.
Sholmes?
I don't think he wants to talk anymore.
But talking's part of his job.
You,
Pray
you think
forgive.
Zeke's would pray forgive Dago?
Pray
Aguilar.
forgive this attack, DC.
Yeah. Anytime. Is that does a nat 20 hit your AC?
Pray forgive this
damn
nat
it!
20. I thought that was
What?
a
It's
fat ass.
I thought I was an ass too.
Because it merged with the image in the background, so I thought it was like it was like a backwards photo of some mischievous rump in front of it.
I thought it was fucking the lady.
Oh,
Who
God.
the-
Oh,
good.
that is a latent character.
It's the Monopoly guy.
Yeah. He has like nothing.
Here, Evan, just give you a guy. You can take
Yeah.
him. I'll take the sweet lady when she comes back.
Was that the door I heard? I reckon it was. Oh, don't worry yourself with that Mr. Fast business, boy. Just call me Old Red. Come in, yes, do come in. Welcome to Fast's Pawnbrokery. My wares aren't plentiful or valuable, to tell the truth. Well, he's really selling it. But if something catches your eye, I'll get it to you fast, or my name's not ready fast.
Oh, okay. Don't see how speed comes into this, but at least he's eager.
If I
No,
get it
not
to you
that
fast, you can't change your mind. No refunds.
No, I
hope he
like to
just reaches
say.
for a pistol too.
No, I hope it's like he's ready fast, but anytime he chooses,
Oh, not that one.
No.
Not that one. I have sentimental value. Oh, no, not.
The label here says there's supposed to be stuff here for sale, but there's nothing here.
The entire thing's completely bare. There must be something in it.
Nope. Nothing but endless hordes of dust. Wait, I've got something. It's a dirty sock.
Oh, you found the poop sock.
No!
no. Ugh.
I was wondering where that disappeared to.
You should put your laundry somewhere the customers can't see it.
Perhaps I should put it.
He's a businessman.
I thought it was going to end differently.
Put it in your ass. Please don't talk to me that way.
Perhaps I should put it in your hands. It'll run you but a single penny.
A penny.
What am I supposed to do with this? It's a single sock.
Use your imagination. Don't be rude now.
Oh.
I might use it as a Christmas stocking, for example.
I'm not buying your laundry. Keep it. Yeah. Oh,
Oh, it's special.
never mind then.
Yeah, don't look at that.
No,
Was it
wait.
just a
Get
whole
out
ass
of
caterpillar up there?
Yeah, it looked like it.
It does. That does look like
Oh, look at this cute bear.
a lady in like a ball gown.
Yeah, with
just a huge ass.
Can we buy it?
Good, but Iris has lots of stuffed toys. They're all much better crafted than this one.
Oh, him! I'm afraid he's not for sale.
Oh.
Mr. Bear here kept me company for many lonely nights. He knows things no one should know.
What?
I just can't part with him, even for the most handsome son, or
It's
the most
Pops.
handsome man.
Oh, he's cute.
I'm not doing Pop's voice. I cannot do that.
That's the demon core.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Stop fucking it!
Stop! My ears!
I knew something was
Stop
gonna happen.
that!
I had
I'm
to.
right here.
Sorry. It just makes a really nice sound.
Whoa, and perhaps I can interest you in buying this nice sounding bell. He's on the grind. I like this guy.
Let me look around some more.
Is that like, can you examine that hole in the wall?
No.
I'll sell it to you for 5 pence.
I was just looking at it. I didn't even say anything. Besides, you need this thing. How are you gonna see in the dark without a lamp?
I can buy a new one. One needs less tight, of course.
Interesting, because it gets covered up in the court
Yeah.
record, but like...
Yeah, yeah. None of that, right?
The shop's ledger is left wide open. Pages are almost entirely blank. He's made one sale the whole month.
Oh, I'd rather you didn't read that. Don't tell the fellow outside I can't pay him.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Fucking, he better not show him that. He might air this shit out.
What is that, a caterpillar? A fucking flood parasite?
What's that lumpy green thing?
I'm not sure. Let's see.
It's a sock.
It's another sock.
Again?
That makes a pair.
A
Oh,
mismatch
you found
pair,
that
not even
one.
the same color.
It's a
That's
different
not the
sock.
poop sock.
It's a mystery sock.
Yo, we know what sock that is. The pit sock.
Does that mean there's no more of these socks lying around here?
Him in the panel looks
Oh.
weird.
I like to imagine he's like running up to them, like
Oh,
sticking his face
crap.
in it.
Looks trapped.
Perhaps now you'll consider my offer. 2 socks for the price of 2. For only 2 pence, these fine garments will keep you warm all winter long.
I'm not buying your dirty socks.
Fuck.
Oh, pretty. There's a flower painted on this face.
A flower. Isn't Iris the name of the flower? Or of a flower? Maybe this would make a good, thoughtful present.
It might, but this is clearly not an iris.
Oh, that? I'm afraid I can't let that piece of art go for any less than a guinea.
That's bold.
Where did you steal this from, Grandpa?
Damn.
What's this round thing?
A pocket watch. And a pink one, at that. Do you think Iris would like it?
I'm not sure. Iris already had one of her own design. How much does it cost?
I'm so delighted you asked. That little gem is yours for a mere 15 shillings.
15 shillings just for this little watch? Is it made of gold? If I needed to check the time that badly, I'd just look up at the sky.
Damn.
Oh, but look closer, my dear boy.
It's the time traveler watch.
Yeah.
Inside this watch is a little frame in which you might insert a photograph of your choosing. That more than makes it worth the price, don't you agree?
We already hang our photos up on the walls. Is everything worthwhile this overpriced? I feel like they're wasting our time.
I'm clocking that is Iris's watch, and Sholmes pawned it.
He just sold.
That'd be sad.
A very nice shop you're running here.
Oh ho! You don't mean that, do you?
Sure I do. It's, unique. Never seen any other like it.
We're gonna have like an outreach program for all the pawnbrokers in fucking
They're
London.
fucking broke as
They're
a
going
joke.
through it, man. Well, Pops wasn't broke, but he was going through it.
Yeah, I mean that was for a different reason.
Yeah, he broke something.
Yeah.
Mr. Naruhodo, allow me. What he means is, it's clear you put a lot of work into maintaining the place.
Oh, I suppose I do. I struggle every month just to make ends meet. And I don't say that lightly. Just making a profit is easier said than done out here. We're out here. That
Broke.
That's why you'll always find my store open, even today.
Mr. Sholmes isn't the only one desperate for money. I guess we
Yeah, doesn't show him the
presume-
picture.
Yeah. Oh
With,
my
He looks like the
God.
Pringles guy.
Oh, they take off the monocle.
Does the monocle make me look rich? I'm really just short-sighted in my right eye. I hope that recruit of mine isn't loafing off.
He did direct us to your store, I can give him that much.
Good, I had a funny feeling about him, but if he's doing his job, it must have been nothing.
Yeah.
Oh ho, I used to see that girl a lot, always taking care of the little ones. I don't see her so often anymore, though. Where could she have gone?
Oh, that's sweet. For chance.
Who's that? A professional customer. A potential customer, perchance? No, that wouldn't make sense. Why would this person ever do business with a withering old man like me? Oh. I'm not sure I can pay much for this, even if I had the means, dear boy. The glass appears to be shattered beyond repair, you see.
I can see that. I'm not blind. I want to ask you
yeah?
about the man in this photo who we're looking for. He's aged a bit since it was taken, but his name is Harold Hardy. He runs a hat shop in this city.
Harold Hardy.
If
Oh,
know
you mean
anything,
my
at least-
son? He knows something. I know nothing. Please do not bring up that man again, who
I
I've
think you
never
might
heard of.
be right, Evan. It might actually be his son.
I know nothing. Please do not bring up that man again.
The silent treatment again? What do these people think Hardy is? The boogeyman?
It's peculiar, but we can't exactly force him to talk.
It's so
Not
obvious
without
he
violence.
knows something. Londoners are so annoying.
Damn.
Man, I hate white people.
I'm starting to see why Soseki hates this place.
You know, I need to get him out of here.
I need to bring him back.
No wonder business is slow. Old Red's gotten less than nothing.
Don't tell me you're leaving already.
Can't help feeling bad for him. Do I have to buy those socks after all?
Actually, Mr. Fast, I wanted to ask you about something.
Oh, what's that?
That's not me.
Big hat here.
Oh, I wasn't talking to you. I'll just be a moment.
Okay.
Mind your business.
Fucking sit in a
Say it.
corner.
Say it. I swear to God.
I'm gonna go sit in a corner.
Good.
The question is, what do I do? The old man certainly knows something about our runaway witness, but he also certainly doesn't want to talk about him. What a conundrum. Oh god.
It's time. It's time. I see that pose and I'm thinking of the Apollo fan game.
Yeah. yeah.
Mr.
Like,
Sholmes, aren't you meant to be
Skinwalker.
outside?
Fucking cold. Aren't you meant to be outside? That's a lovely way to say hello, Mr. Naruhodo. But you must know I was standing outside until just a moment ago. But the boredom was simply too much to bear. However, our conversation earlier gave me a wondrous idea.
The boredom was too much to bear. You would have been a Fortnite kid for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
If anyone in fiction has ADHD, it's Sherlock Holmes.
This is
In
why we get
fucking,
along so much so well.
In fucking House, they show that he just has a Game Boy on him at all times. So he is, I think home being a gamer would be like a legit thing.
Oh yeah, I can't imagine him not being one.
I'm ready for that Fortnite Battle Pass, Naruto.
Where are we dropping?
Bye-bye.
Mr. Naruhodo, wherefore aren't we dropping?
Mr. Naruto, take this chug jug. He's a one-shot, Mr. Naruto. Get him!
It's dog water.
Did you read this line?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I said that in the voice.
Yes.
What's that?
Take a look outside. Down the stairs, if you will.
It's like a dead body.
Yeah.
Oh,
What am I looking for exactly? Why are there two of you?
You, Mr. Sholmes,
Did
what are
he
you doing in
steal the
here?
wax statue of himself?
Yeah.
I hope so.
I hope so.
And who is that standing outside? Oh ho, it is also you.
Dear me, my friends, don't tell me you've forgotten about my humble invention.
He's projecting
Oh.
himself.
What you see outside is a recreation of this great detective composed of light and shadow. A telegraphic image I've taken to compose here. We employed it during the Reaper trial 2 years back.
And that telegraphic image is the one standing outside doing your work for you?
Precisely right. Now I can work all day long and not get bored out of my skull. Ingenious, no?
A dash of cyberpunk in your like 1904 fiction.
Yeah.
A holograph outside a store advertising for
We
it.
love to see it.
But nobody will think to come up here just because they see Mr. Sholmes standing out in the cold.
Now that we're all here, shall we finally begin?
Begin what? We were just leaving.
Ah, but you can hardly afford to leave empty-handed, can you? Not when the key to the truth lies before your very eyes.
Yes, it's happening.
Yes.
Who? Don't
I'm
look
sure
at me
it's
like
Sonic,
that
doesn't it?
now.
I'm certain you can make it out, too. This poor gent knows more about this Mr. Hardy than he's letting on. So what do you say, my good fellow? Will you walk out now? No progress made. in your investigation? No maidens? Or shall you turn me in your hour mead? Turn to me. Turn to me.
Does he really think you can uncover old
Leave.
recommendations? Nah, I'm done. Well, I can't turn up a lead when it presents itself.
A wise decision. Let us commence the unraveling of this mystery.
I wonder if he'll be
So
serious
excited.
or not.
God, no. God, no.
Already in the exciting world of pawnbrokery, you're nothing to write home about. But to the search for Harold Hardy, your significance is insurmountable.
What's this? What happened to the lights? Is this your doing, Sholmes?
A truly great detective needs neither the light nor the dark to perceive the truth, old Red. With but 2 deductions, I shall pry your secret out of your grasp, like the most
Who
dastardly
are
of
you?
Hold on. Oh yeah, yeah. You can,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can, you can see him. Yeah.
Oh, the fucking yeah, he looks like Pops. Yeah, I thought that was
Yeah.
just the way the image was.
That's clever. Like leaving it there. Like
Yeah.
the hands behind the back and everything.
Venison.
Harold, I want to make hats too.
His story is really reflecting Graydon's
Mhm.
so far.
Mm.
You know, poor dad out in the slums and making it big in the city.
Mm-hmm.
I can't call him Ashley Graydon. He's
Yeah,
forever
Gray.
Egg Benedict. to
Oh,
me.
that too.
Oh, should you really
Let-
be
let's
talking
you-
like this to your employer?
My first conclusion is that you are far more acquainted with Mr. Handy. Mr. Handy.
Mr. Handy.
Fuck.
He
Thank you.
certainly never gave me a handy.
Oh,
The
Or a
fuck?
hardy.
Is that you?
oh fuck.
Is that you are far more acquainted with Mr. Hardy than any of us realize? Anyone but me, that is. Now, get out the way.
He blocks his fucking face.
I would even say that you are in on one of I can't read most closely guarded secrets.
Especially if it ends up that the whole reason he's not talking to his dad is because he's hiding the fact that he was poor once.
Yeah.
Like, that's actually just Ashley Graydon.
Mhm.
What could I know about that money-mad lout?
My second conclusion: Harold Hardy has stolen something from you. Something quite precious indeed.
Really?
This was not on your contract, Sholmes. I reckon you ought to be quiet.
Stole something.
Oh my!
Is it
Mr.
the
Sholmes has
fucking
done it again.
big ass hat? Is
Yeah, fucking stole.
Yeah.
Does he have a tiny little hat because times are hard?
Yeah.
Oh my! Mr. Sholmes has done it again.
I really hope that's it.
I can't wear that hat anymore.
If Mr. Fast's composure is anything to go by, his comments must be on the mark.
But just knowing this much won't help us out. Okay.
But of course, that was just an appetizer for the main event. Once I explain my reasoning in full, our hunchback subject will have no choice but to spill the beans.
That is, unless you get carried away as usual.
So, if we're all ready, Sherlock Holmes proudly presents his logical and reasoning spectacular.
Oh.
Yeah.
The game is afoot.
Damn, Anna.
Topic 1, the Hatter's Secret.
Imagine it did like a 3D.
Yeah, you went 3D modeling shit.
Yeah,
Like,
like, what the
okay.
fuck?
It's fucking looks like a Ruby fight, like in Volume 1.
Yeah, it's still pixelated, but it's fucking like just going around. That'd
That
be
looks like
nuts.
Signalis.
Oh god, yeah, that'd be beautiful.
Before we discuss your connection to the man, we must ask ourselves, who is Harold Hardy really?
You're asking me? Harumph! I've never seen this art in all my years. The guy I don't want to talk about.
But what if I told you, Old Red, that right here within these 4 walls is your demise? Lies a critical clue to the hat maker's true identity.
He does the Gundam style.
Ha! Something caught your eye. Why, I could almost swear that your gaze was ever so obsessively directed towards that set of shelves, no?
There's nothing for sale back there. Don't touch a thing.
Worry not, for it's already crystal clear what caught your attention. The clue to Mr. Hardy's identity could only reside within this novel.
Oh,
Nice.
that's fucking great.
I have a little bit of trivia about that book. The author, the guy who writes the Arsène Lupin magazines, like the whatever they were called, they were like columns in a magazine. He contacted Arthur Conan Doyle's publisher in London and said, "Hey, I got permission." Like he told the publishers that he got permission from Arthur Conan Doyle to write this book, where Sherlock and Lupin go against each other. And it wasn't until it was published that Doyle found out and was like, "I never gave him permission for any of this."
Did he like
That's
it enough to be cool with it, or was he like annoyed by it?
I don't know. I just know that he was really mad about it.
Why is it the
I
fucking
don't-
Megamind fucking like zoom in on the
Yeah.
What we have here is a copy of Arsène Lupin versus Sherlock Sholmes. Impeccable taste, sir.
That's fucking amazing.
Front cover boldly depicts two contrasting That's all. I can't read it. And on the other, we have the notorious master thief of Paris, Arsène Lupin.
And what's this Frenchman? Frenchman.
French.
Do with any of this?
Don't you see it? I'm sure you do.
It's me.
The significance becomes apparent when you look at this poster.
Is he gonna say that this guy's Arsène Lupin?
Monsieur Lupin has recently been sighted in this very city, plotting a heist at the museum, I'd wager. Witnesses describe him as a Frenchman sporting a twirly mustache and a very fancy hat. Now, I may have never met Mr. Hardy, but what I have seen before is that magnificent painting of his depicting the gent himself.
He's Arsène Lupin.
An exquisite mustache and a dapper hat, and naturally the spitting image of the French.
He looks
Obviously,
stupid.
he's French. Look at him.
Fucking great.
Don't believe it. Truth is often stranger than fiction, but it is the truth nonetheless.
We've barely got into this. Anna's already fucking satisfied me. I'm already.
Yeah.
I'm fine. I'm happy.
And the truth is, of course, that Harold Hardy is the scourge of Paris. Arsène Lupin. To think he would have followed me all the way back home. Does he intend to steal my heart? Conclusion?
Oh, it's so good.
French thief.
Not master thief, French thief.
French.
Topic 2, the Hatcher's crime. Though we've unmasked my elusive nemesis, the query still stands. Namely, what precisely links this elderly pawnbroker to Monsieur Harold Hardy?
I love the idea that it was the reverse in this. Iris wrote that book without consulting Lupin at all.
Yeah.
He's back for vengeance.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a monsieur. A monster, yes, but not that. And even if he was French, who would a globe-trotting thief want with an old fool like me? I reckon nothing.
That's what it is that compels you to so transparently lie. Is it shame? Well, it matters
I'm
not.
not French.
Even a layman can see what's been stolen from you, my good fellow. It's as elementary as it gets. Just catch eyes to this desolate display unit. It's safe to assume that once upon a time, your merchandise proudly lined these shelves.
Is he saying
But-
that Lupin robbed his stuff?
I feel like
Shitty
Lupin.
pawnbroker?
Even Lupin was like, "Damn."
You know what?
But today, it's completely bare. Such a depressing sight, don't you agree? Now, what could have left this unit in its current sorry state, given the circumstances? It can only have been Arsene Lupin. His latest heist took place right here, in this very store.
Yeah, I gotta watch Lupin now.
A heist here. This is a rundown pawn shop, not the Wild West.
You act surprised, but I'm certain you were aware of this.
Oh, I reckon you ought to elaborate.
I've been ruminating, sir. How is it that you first came to learn of such a dark secret? It could only be that you caught him in the act. You weren't going to sit and watch as he robs you blind, were you?
Well,
And because of that encounter, you have something here belonging to him. Isn't that right? It would appear to be right behind you.
It's the shitty hat.
It's unmistakable. What you just glanced at was this charming thing, was it not?
oh, that's...
Indeed, to fully grasp what transpired, you need only look at this hat.
It's not the hat. That's fucking scary.
That's like fucking the killer.
Late one night, the darling burglar broke into your store and helped himself to your wares. Little did he know you were lying in wait. You struck him with your cane and gave him what for. He had no choice but to flee. But before that, you managed to claim a trophy of your own. His fucking goofy hat.
He's goofy on a hat.
I mean, it does look like Goofy's hat.
And so we finally have a clear image of you running with the detestable Harold Hardy. You caught him in the act of robbery, and then you stole his luxurious hat.
Lupin would not be caught dead in that hat. I don't care what disguise he'd be wearing.
Never
he'd
allow
never
that.
wear that hat.
You may fetch a pretty penny, but I strongly urge you to submit it to your nearest police station. Conclusion: pawnbrokery heist. That concludes Sherlock Holmes' great deduction of this magnificent. I can't.
I had a feeling you would get carried away.
I did too. Looks like Mr. Sholmes has returned to his old habits.
Well, how was that? Not bad for my first deduction in over a month, eh?
Can you stop messing around for a second? None of this adds up, and you know it. First of all, about this Lupin fellow?
It's actually pronounced Lupin. He's quite insistent you say it with a French accent.
However you say
means
his
rabbit.
name, he doesn't look anything like Harold Hardy.
And speaking of accents, Mr. Hardy sounded entirely English to me. Where did this notion that he's French come from?
I beg your pardon.
He's a murderer.
I beg your pardon. Haven't you taken so
pardon?
much as a
What'd you say?
glance? I beg your pardon, not pardon.
I beg your pardon.
Pray forgive.
Pray forgive the gas. Has every aspect of this man's character not seemed French to you?
He may have used a few strange words during the trial, but I think they were Spanish. Besides, if he's really as great a thief
His
as you
eyes
say
are
he
so
is,
small in this.
I hardly see him stooping to rob a poor old man like Old Red. He's got nothing of value.
Well, that is because Monsieur Lupin has made off with all the valuables.
I just can't seriously believe that.
But, even more importantly, Mr. Naruhodo, this Arsene Lupin gentleman, doesn't he look familiar? Feel as if we've seen him somewhere, recently at that.
Yeah, I'm afraid
Save
we
the trial. I have an appointment at the museum.
I need to bomb.
The boys with the museum.
Very afraid.
Sounds like I've screwed the pooch once again, but I can at least say I had fun.
Don't tell me he made these absurd accusations because he was bored from work.
Nevertheless, you know what to do.
Just like in the old days. Let's analyze Mr. Sholmes' deduction from the top and turn his great deduction into a greater deduction.
And I look forward to it. So let's begin without further delay. Luck Sholmes once more presents his logic reasoning spectacular.
Is that the first time he's went? Well, I fucked it. Like immediately afterwards. Like,
Dump it! It's trash!
I mean, try it.
What's the game mechanic for this?
Before we discuss your connection to the man, we must ask ourselves, who is Harold Hardy, really? Read
You're
it
asking
again!
me? Harumph! I've never seen that sound in all my years.
What if I told you, old Red, that the four walls are closing in?
He looks like genuinely scared.
What if I told you the walls are closing?
The rock consumes.
Ah, the book.
The book.
Hey, Sam.
Buenas noches. Hello, Sam.
Oh my
Got
god!
that book anyway. Oh shit! They just like copy
Got
pasted
him.
them.
Yeah. Well, that's what it usually is in the thing too.
Oh yeah, I
In the
know.
base game.
I'm surprised it's not like the sprites.
Have you missed anything important?
They're decent.
Yeah.
Anna's shown that she's based and said all French people are criminals. It was incredible.
Frenchman.
Okay, so to go down the list, Ryunosuke and Susato were out looking for a last-minute present for Iris. That's number one. Number
saw
two.
Gina.
We saw Gina at a hat store because she got booted off of the force because she's a woman, and also because Gregson is not there anymore. Then after that, we came to the East End. We found Sholmes. He's doing shit for a pawnbroker. He was like advertising. We entered the pawnbroker, and he's Harold Hardy's papa. Probably.
Yeah, we're looking for Harold Hardy because he fled the courthouse today. After we accused him of being the murderer.
Yeah. We were trying to find him.
Who wrote that book
Yeah.
anyway? It's not one of Iris's works.
It's someone else's.
I was wondering that too. Let's see. Oh, I'm not sure how to pronounce this name.
First Lupin, now LeBlanc? Why do French people have such difficult names?
yeah, LeBlanc.
That's besides the point. It's obvious to anyone that Hardy is not an international criminal. Let's do everything we can to clear his name.
Well, that's what we do best.
Will it allow us to examine?
Doobly.
Or...
Yeah.
Nice.
That's what we Scooby Dooby do.
Why would another author all the way out in France write a story about Mr. Sholmes?
It's not unthinkable. I used to write stories about Mr. Sholmes of my own when I was younger.
Fan fiction?
Really? Can I read them?
Oh, they're long lost now, for the better, if you ask me. They're quite embarrassing.
No way! I'd love to read some of your work. Even the reports you write on our cases are enjoyable reads.
She wrote the
flattery-
Apollo fan game, but Sholmes.
Your flattery stretches believably.
What's my next move?
Oh, okay, I see. That's a neat way to do it.
Let's poke around some more before speaking out.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's that picture is what it's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
be.
Yeah, roll over.
I can see
a sweet jar.
Don't get too excited. These ones probably aren't for sale. They look a little moldy.
Yes, I suppose I should stay away. What a pity.
Some pieces of paper are strewn about here.
Yes, but they're all blank. I doubt they'll be of any use.
Maybe we could buy some for Iris. She could draw pictures and write her stories in them.
Is that your idea of a present? Let's live up to some sort of standard, please. Fuck, paper? Buy your paper?
You're buying her paper for Christmas? Jesus!
Mr. Fast's got quite the impressive book collection.
Impressive. It's only 3, no, 4 of them.
That's more than I could get through in a whole year.
You really should read more, Naruhodo-san.
Really fucking stupid, Naruhodo-san.
You're like, can you not read?
What are these keys for?
I'd imagine they're for the shop itself. But that's just a guess. It could unlock anything, really.
Maybe they unlock a chest full of treasure. Wait, now I'm the one who's getting carried away.
Poke around, shaboy.
The cane.
Old Red keeps a spare walking stick up here. What a weird place to put it. What if it's not really a spare? Maybe it actually belongs to Hardy.
That's not impossible. I do remember him carrying a cane of his own. That being said, why would it be here? I certainly don't get the idea he and Mr. Fast are friends.
It doesn't have everyone's name on it either. That's not helpful. I always put my name on my stuff, you know? I think Londoners should do the same.
I hate London.
You just need to take a chill pill, I think.
This place sucks.
Jesus.
My, Mr. Fast hasn't even cared for this photo from Framewell.
He certainly hasn't. It's hard to see through the cracks, but isn't this a younger Old Red?
Very unwise.
Yes, I believe you're right. He hasn't changed much, has he? Still, this photograph is certainly not recent.
I'm thinking, rather than father and son, old business partners.
That's
Probably.
possible, yeah.
There's no way that they look the same and it's like, ah, yes, Papa.
Hello,
Sure,
Dad.
they called him Old Red back then.
Damn.
In the world.
Flashbang.
Smash the frame over his head.
Oh my god, why?
The clue to Mr. Hardy's identity could only reside within this frame.
While it's a challenge to make out the finer details in its current state. That's undoubtedly you and your youth hiding behind the cracks, sir.
And what the fool does we get to do with Harold Hardass?
Hard ass.
Don't you see it? I'm sure you do.
That's a good one.
The
Old Harold
significance-
Hardass.
The significance becomes apparent when you look at this poster. Poster.
He hasn't given up on the weird Lupin theory, theory yet.
But he will soon enough. You know what to present here, right? There's only one very obvious piece of evidence that can connect this photograph to Harold
I have
Hardy.
one piece of evidence.
Yeah. Well, you have your badge.
Badge.
My
Oh! The other
Stop slamming that shit over my head!
2 frames over his head.
Where are you getting those?
The significance becomes apparent when you look at this photograph. A picture's worth 1,000 words, and 2 of them are worth 1,000 times more.
Ryunosuke's been sitting on that one.
Yep.
Harumph, I reckon that man needs a good shave.
That man is a young Harold Hardy. We found this photo of him in his hat shop. But you knew that, didn't you? Because what I really find interesting is how similar it looks to the one that you have right here.
That's old Harry Hardass.
Yes, they do appear to have been taken at the same location, at the same angle, at the same time of day.
It's just an astronomical coincidence.
In that case, would you mind if we take a look, took your photo out of its frame and had a better look at it?
Ugh, excuse me.
These photos are one and the same. And yet, you two look quite happy together.
I concur. It leaves me envious, really. But the truth is now crystal clear. You and Mr. Harold Hardy were once romantically involved.
You're gay.
What?
Sounds like you missed the mark again.
Friends, boy. We were friends. We were merely thick as thieves.
We were thick.
We were.
Thick as a what?
We had thick asses.
What you say?
It's the little the fucking edge was like, yeah, when I was a class con.
No, that is not to say is that French criminal you hear.
That's a good fit.
Conclusion. old friend.
That voice.
So, alright, the pawnbrokery heist. Though we've unmasked your elusive friend, the query still stands. Namely, that precisely has what the precisely Monsieur Hard-ass did it.
He's a monster.
Just what is it that compels you to just lie, you lying ass? For even a layman can see that you're broke.
What?
Well, Mr. Sholmes is right on one point. Whatever was on display here, it's all gone.
But that doesn't necessarily mean Mr. Hardy committed robbery here. I suggest we investigate the store very carefully to see what really happened to this display unit.
Better not rush into this. The answer might not be immediately apparent.
Alright, Anna. Don't trust us.
No, nothing here. Nothing except this label.
It seems this label says what was once sold here. It says, miniature Christmas tree, only 10 pence.
That sounds like we missed out on Old Red's best deal. Doesn't look like anything else is being sold here recently. Huh. Old Red's stock really is low. Let's poke around some more. The bell!
This bell!
This bell's got some shine to it. I wonder if it's for sale.
I think its purpose is to attract Mr. Fast's attention should he not be in the room. Probably would sell it to you if you wanted it, though.
I might consider it. Could use one to wake me up if I'm ever asleep at my desk.
I just beat you over the head, that's better.
Whoa.
Is this lumpy thing supposed to be a hat?
Mr. Fast just shot you an icy glare, Naruhodo-san. I think it's his.
No way! You can't expect me to believe Old Red walks around wearing this! Look, he has a much better hat already!
He's glaring at you again. Maybe you should stop talking now.
Get out of my store!
You
banned this dude from every contract that I own!
It's a little gas lamp, but it doesn't turn on.
Must be out of gas. That's why it won't light up.
Ah, Old Red mustn't like to spend much on this stuff.
Harold stole the gas.
Yeah.
He came in. Harold, no, you better not be stealing the gas.
Harold! Stop!
Stop my gas!
I'll never be here. This room's gonna get cold in seconds.
He keeps eating my gas.
He keeps eating my
I'm
gas.
so hungry.
Stop it, Harold.
Harold hungry.
Call me Harold hungry. Eats all the gas.
Harold, hungry Harold.
Hungry Harold.
Oh look, the store's ledger is lying open for all to see.
There isn't much written here, though. Wow, look, Old Red only made one sale the whole month.
We did. Sold a miniature Christmas tree for 10 pence.
That sounds cute. Could have used one for our office.
What else is there to look for?
Let's have another look in the back.
Honestly, there's not much to see here. Obviously, there's his photograph, the keys, the sweet jar, also the Herlock Sholmes story.
Right, the one that wasn't penned by Iris. I wonder if we could sue for her.
Yeah, I don't know the full story. He might have sued.
It may be a piece of patchwork, but this is a really cute stuffed bear. Is it Old Red's?
Believe so. So don't touch it! Looks tattered enough that it could easily fall apart. Oh, the poor creature.
The poor thing.
That must have been like the Infinity War of 1904. Like, holy shit.
Oh yeah, the
That's
crossover.
huge, massive.
Somehow it's still not even 3 in the afternoon.
Oh my, it isn't? The day has felt so long already. I hope we can be home on time for dinner. Fucking starving.
So what are we going to be presenting here?
The book, probably.
The ledger, you think?
There's that
Yeah.
shelf again.
Yeah, probably they just came in here and bought one.
Yeah, and that's why it's so empty.
Of course, let's see. Once again, we have the pretty pocket watch.
There's also an ornate vase and a smelly unwashed sock. All equal in value. Actually, I have a crackpot theory. We couldn't investigate it before, but we can investigate it now.
Ooh.
There's a photograph hung up on the wall, but it's so blurry. Can you make anything out?
There's 2 people here, and I think one of them's Mr. Fast.
He does have a distinctive looking head. It must be him. Who's the other person, though? It doesn't look like Hardy.
No, it doesn't, but I don't think we'll be identifying him or her that
I'm gonna present
beyond
this
that.
to you. I think this is it. No.
Foolish.
Huh, okay. I can't really tell what it's supposed to show, and that's what's wrong. Mr. Hardy has sinned against you through his poor photography skills.
You say that
it's
in
gotta-
spite of the.
Maybe it's the hat.
No, I'm thinking it's the ledger. It's like he didn't
Yeah.
steal it. He bought the tree. It's the
Yeah, someone bought the tree. Yeah.
I think
Oh,
Hardy
okay,
bought
okay.
the tree.
You say that in spite of the fact that Old Red still has the photograph hung up.
Oh. Well, yeah, how do you explain this, Sholmes?
Find it more likely the photo faded over time. Nothing to blame the hat maker for.
Yeah, because they were saying, like,
Dumbass.
oh, it's, it might not be, like, easily, seen or something like that. I was like, oh, but what about this thing over here?
This
that we
random
couldn't-
bullshit over here.
Well, because we couldn't investigate it before, and it hides
Yeah.
behind the examine thing, or the court record thing. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe it's that, because it's, like, honest saying, like, hey, it might be hiding in some way.
It's hard to say.
Yeah.
Arna's watching like, no.
What are you, stupid?
Are we stupid?
Is there a more reason you chose Tony?
All of that.
Oh, nice.
I'm smart.
Why would Harold come in and buy a tree?
Why the book?
It's as elementary as it gets. Just cast your eyes to this ledger. It's written here that he sold a miniature Christmas tree this month. And that's exactly what was on sale here. Therefore, if Harold Hardy stole anything from Old Red, it wasn't his wares.
But even so, it's an unassailable. I think that's the word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fact,
Yeah.
you were wronged by your own
Okay, it had
friend.
nothing to do with
Oh,
Harold.
okay.
It
Yeah,
was just
it's just he
I thought we
sold
all
the
knew
one
that.
thing that's missing.
Foolish. I'm locked in this investigation. You hear that, Red? I'm locked in!
I'll kill you.
You weren't going to simply forget about it, were you?
Well,
And because of that, you have something here belonging to him. Isn't that right? It would appear to be right behind you. It's unmistakable. What you just glanced at was this charming thing, was it? Indeed.
You remember what he said about the teddy bear? He cannot let that go under any circumstance.
Yeah.
What did Mr. Sholmes deduce initially? That Hardy stole something from Old Red?
That's right. But if he didn't literally rob the store, what did he steal? What wager that's what Mrs. Strom is helping us work out as we speak.
You mean he thinks this wonky hat has something to do with it?
There's only one way to know for sure.
Bell. This bell.
Will you stop looking at the fucking bell?
Stop fucking with the bell.
Do the same thing, God.
You're like a child.
Maybe it's what's under the hat. No. Okay, it's the same thing.
Yeah, we saw that one.
So is it? I guess we should
right?
Yeah.
He's looking at you menacingly.
I can smell it.
Oh, well, look at that.
I
There
can
it is. Maybe I
smell
should have a closer look at it. Oh, never mind.
Can you look at the tag specifically on that hat?
Oh, maybe.
That is true.
Yeah.
Believe so, so don't touch it. Don't do it.
Don't do it. Stop.
Don't.
Stop. Don't do it. Calm down.
Here, maybe? Tag, yeah. There's still a tag tied to this hat. Was it only bought recently?
If he bought it just to resell it, you would think he would at least take the tag off. Hmm? Naruhodo-san, the name of the store's written on this tag.
Well, that's nothing unusual. Wait, Harold and Red's hat shop? Could this be a coincidence?
No! I would say it's anything but. I have a look at it and first. It says
I
here
got it
that
in
this
two.
it says here that this particular hat is the work of Mr. Red D. Fast.
Oh, boy.
What do I do?
Hey, look behind you.
Old business.
Well, that was softer at least. That was just a
No,
hat.
he used the oil lamp for that one. Just for
Ah! Fuck you!
The world!
They just keep throwing shit at him.
Stop!
Fucking stop flashing me!
Indeed. To fully grasp what transpired, you need only look at this tag.
You have a keen eye. Not only do the names Harold and Red appear together, but it also indicts you, Old Red, as the culprit responsible for this travesty of a hat.
How dare you, barging onto my property just to ridicule my talents?
Sorry about him, but now that I've seen this, I think I can positively say I know your exact
Now
relationship
that I've
with
seen
Harold and
this,
Hardy.
I agree with them.
And in the same token, what it is he took away from you.
It sounds like we've finally arrived at the truth. The stage is all yours, Mr. Naruhodo. This
Like
Mr.
the
Red
jobs in a
Fast.
Wozniak of hats?
What is Mr. Red D. Fast's relation to the alleged victim?
Your possession of this hat and the contents of this tag are clear proof that you once worked by Hardy's side as a fellow milliner.
Oh, then why aren't I working with him still? Did you ever consider that? It's because I'm a shitty hat maker, you idiot.
Just in case you didn't know.
Please, sir, that's not a question worth dwelling on. With all due respect, your work isn't quite up to the standard one would expect. From the prestigious Hatsworth's Heavenly Hat Hall.
Just call me a hack, will you? Call me stupid, call me an idiot.
I don't have to. You're saying it yourself.
Look at
Many
this photo
years
of you.
ago- Yeah, look at you. You look like you eat beans from a can. 20 years ago, you worked tirelessly with your friend
I
Mr.
do.
Hardy. Ryunosuke, please.
Sorry. But when Hardy saw the opportunity to expand his business, he had no choice but to leave you in the dust. That's the reason you resent him as much as you do. Because he abandoned you, his partner in the art of hat making.
Harold!
Conclusion? Betrayal. Betray.
So,
Solved. We did it. I miss this elementary. I miss this. This is good. We got our health back. Well, you got your health back.
Harumph, I had a feeling you'd be trouble the moment I hired you, Sholmes.
I imagine like he's telling Hardy what happened, and he just goes, "You hired who?"
You did what?
You did what?
Yeah. You know that secret we're hiding. I just hired the greatest detective in London
To work
as like a
for my
part-time ad worker.
You did what?
What?
But digging into the past of an old fool like me, children these days can't mind their own business.
Brother, I'm in my 20s.
Old Red, we're here because we're searching for Mr. Hardy. Please, if you know anything that might lead to his whereabouts, I need to hear it.
You won't leave me alone until I talk, will you? Oh, fine. If I don't, you'll just carry on with your deductions and whatnot. I reckon you don't come around here often, boy, so let me tell you about Rule 1 of Drury Lane. You do not talk about Drury Lane. You do not say the name Harold Hardy around Old Red under any circumstances.
I get that you hate him, but can you at least try to simmer down?
Ah, fine. For the first and last time, let me tell you who Harold Hardy is.
Do not fuck with the Muffin
The
Man.
Muffin Man.
Harold and
Sprogs.
I grew up in this humble village. We've known each other since we were young sprugs. Don't ask me what that means. I don't know either.
What the gleep?
What the sprog? We went everywhere together, me and him. We played together as children. We worked together as adults. We loved together as men.
He's only 53?
God damn. How old is that?
52.
Oh, he's 52.
2 he looks way better than him.
Thick as thieves is what we were. Looking back on it, it makes me sick to my stomach.
When you say you work together, would you mean...
That's right. His father, the late Harold Sr., ran a hat shop in his day. And when my friend came of age, his father trained him to become a craftsman himself. As it happens, I studied under his old man as well. Studied the art of hat making.
I mean, there's probably an art to it.
While you were out getting girls, I was studying the hat.
Millie.
I was milling my shit.
It was Millie rocking.
It was Millie rocking the Miller.
How to make a hat, how to run a store, I owe it all to the old man. I hated him. I will admit. Harold's skill was exemplary. I paled in comparison. The old man would always call my work sloppy, but Harold, he would get sloppy.
I guess
You did keep...
Be
that's not me.
I guess a young Harold.
You keep rushing the job. That's what the old man's got a problem with.
I don't know, Dutch.
Yeah. Like, you'd be younger.
I don't know. Still, you're good with your hands, putting together anything at all, so quick like. Just take it slowly, and I reckon he'll give you the thumbs up before you know it. Till then, why don't we put your latest up for sale? I'm sure some poor sap will take a fancy to it.
Oh. I'm sure some fucking idiot will think this is a good hat.
I'm sure some fucking.
We're getting some
lowlife.
parallels too, because the way he told Gina, hey, don't rush it, don't.
Yeah.
But Gina seems to be way better.
Yeah.
Gina's just built different. Yeah.
Take it slowly, he said, as if I ever had the chance. Because it wasn't even a year later he came to me and said,
Some folks in London have taken an interest in my work. Sorry about this, Red. I know we were meant to rise up in the world together. But I can't sit around and let this chance slip by me.
I feel like we can't really blame him since this guy was actually a shitty hat maker.
Yeah.
It would be one thing if they were of equal skill and he just
Yeah.
Fuck
weaseled
you.
into the position.
Yeah, I don't think Anna's having you meant to be oh yeah, fucking. This is just a bitter,
man.
This is a bitter old guy that didn't really amount to anything.
Yeah.
can you believe the audacity? He told me to slow down, and because of that, I had no time to hone my skills before he left me in the dust for monetary gain. That bastard going into business to make money? How dare he? Now he's stalled himself up in the heart of London, and I'm still here desperate to make ends meet. He knows I had a child to raise by myself, too. How could he do that to me? To us? To our son?
Yeah, Lupin.
Lupin, us and Lupin, our son.
Our son.
Our son, Lupin.
I haven't had a moment's rest in over 20 years, and it's all because of him.
Just because you live in Victorian
Yeah.
London.
Yeah. I mean, that's true.
Yeah, no, you're just poor because you live in London.
You live on the East End, brother.
The cheat, the swine, his dishonesty is the cause of all my struggles.
Well, not really. It feels like you're projecting a lot onto him.
I can see why you resent him, but still. Do you ever try to reach out to him after the fact? I'm not him, but I bet if you were to talk to him now...
I'm not him.
What? You're taking his side?
I guess this isn't up for discussion.
Incidentally, Mr. Fast, this hat store you were running, is it close, by any luck?
That it is. It's just around the corner. In fact, you can't miss it. What's that? You're trying to get him for murder? I'll show you right where it is.
I'll help you!
It was more than a store, mind. He lived upstairs. I went around all the time. That was our love nest.
The Pookie Chamber.
Nowadays, I can't stand the sight of it when I go out to buy groceries. Why was just groceries like another click? I always have to go a long way around. Okay. Just to not lay eyes on that accursed place.
You must really hate him, huh?
Hate him? Oh, I love him with a burning passion.
Oh my god! Jesus!
Holy
Jesus
shit.
Christ.
Jump scare.
Just thinking about that snake makes me want to explode.
Okay, okay. I won't mention his name again.
That's what I like to hear. Yeah, baby.
all
Now,
the
was there anything else you wanted to ask me?
Grow up.
Where does he live?
Are you quite sure your relationship wasn't any more scandalous?
Enough of this. Get out. First you call him French, now you call us gay. Get out of here.
I mean,
If he is French.
Well, where one comes, the other goes. You know.
Thrown out of the
One
store.
comes, so does another.
Literally in Mr. Sholmes' case. Literally in Mr. Sholmes'
What
case.
an inflexible little man. Don't you agree, my good fellows?
I started thinking that about you. Can't you hold your tongue at times?
Well, at least we got one good thing out of this. Now know where Mr. Hardy used to live.
This
as a
guy.
child.
This guy hires Sherlock, and then Sherlock comes in and he's like, "I know your secret. You were
Yeah.
gay.
Watch
You
your
love him
cigarette.
French, and he stole all of your shit."
If that won't give us a lead, I don't know what will.
Yes, although I can't help but feel that
Gina?
Amen.
I feel like this is like a British stickler, if I had to guess.
I think it's probably the candy saleswoman.
Okay, you know. Oi, you think?
Oh, okay,
Oh,
never
no,
mind.
it's- oh, no, it is
oh
Stickler.
no, it's Nikolai.
Yeah.
It's you.
Oh great, the constabulary's here. In a worst possible moment.
Greeting, Constable. What might be the occasion?
I'm afraid we haven't time to chit-chat. Please cooperate quickly so we can be on our way. Wouldn't any of you three know where we can find Harold and Red Hat store?
Should have known they'd find out sooner or later. It should be around the corner, according to this old man, anyway.
But we haven't time to waste. We've received a report that a murder has occurred there.
Oh great.
Wait, what? Someone's been killed there?
The victim isn't just anybody, sir.
Yeah.
It's the runaway witness from today's trial, Harold Hardy.
Ugh.
Mr. Naruhodo.
No time for questions. We gotta get to that crime scene. Why is this happening? Now how am I supposed to get the truth out of him? Fuck,
What if it-
Gina.
what if it-
Oh shit! Yeah, oh, did
Gina.
Gina go there? Oh, did Gina the defendant?
Oh, Gina's gonna be there. Imagine. Oh, well. I thought it was gonna. I don't know why I imagined like a Danganronpa murder scene. Like.
Wait, what is this?
This looks like Mushnick's flower shop.
Yeah.
Does it look like that to anybody else?
Yeah, it might just be really. I think they're trying to say like it's overgrown.
Dilapidated?
Looks like Little Shop
Nice.
of Horrors.
Yeah. Is there blood on the desk? But not on the
Yeah, it
bottom?
looks like yeah. Like on the fucking
Uh,
slime's head.
I gotta go to the little detective's room. I'll be right back.
Little detective room.
I know, to think the man we've been looking for would wind up dead.
No, I don't mean the murderer. I mean that too, but what's all this? The shop's more overgrown than a jungle. I would assume that's
That's Gina.
Gina. Yeah. Oh, look, her fucking hat's right here, too.
Oh, Gina!
Gina!
Is that a gun on the tail? Gina, get away from pistols!
Get away! Stop going into shops by yourself.
Stop picking up pistols!
Mr. Hardy loved nature more than anything else.
Oh, hi.
What
the fuck are you doing here?
I introduced my Gina voice.
My Gina.
When the weeds and vines made themselves at home, he chose to do nothing to stop them.
Yeah, it's you. You're that prosecutor. Ha!
Well met. In case you forgot,
Oh my. If it isn't Ducky King. How are you, my old friend?
what the hell are you doing here? Monsieur Naruhodo, is this your doing?
No, I mean, sort of. I ran into him earlier and he just kind of tagged along.
Of course he would. He's a little more than a lost puppy, albeit far less adorable.
Now, whore, if I were a puppy, then I am also a police dog in training. So why don't I assist you in your investigation? You'll be pleasantly surprised.
You're no more a detective than a delinquent. A crime scene's not a playground. Now kindly haul your rear out the door.
Very well. If my absence shall please you, then away I go.
Well, for once I can't tell if he's genuinely upset or not.
Now then, as I was saying before, my name is not Mr. Ducky Kane, it is Percule Hero.
Perked up hero.
Why, you were in this area. Why you were in this area, Monsieur Naruhodo, is no mystery to me.
It's not?
You did this.
Wait, you don't think I'm the killer, do you?
Not at all, mon ami. I can see it in your eyes. You're determined to learn what happened to our witness, no?
Absolutely. I mean, if it's really okay.
Well, you wish to investigate? I see no issue. After all, monsieur, I fully expect to be facing you in court once more over this matter. Yeah, I bet you are.
I'm surprised he's kind of like, sure, fuck it. Like, yeah,
he's very
to be on
amicable.
equal ground.
He's a nice guy. He's a good dude.
He doesn't seem like a cheat.
What happened here? Did Mr. Hardy really?
I'm afraid it's true. It was quite a shock when I first heard the witness report. After the trial today, I had officers searching high and low for our fast-footed friend. I never imagined we'd track him down like this. Truly a pity.
You mentioned a witness report. Does that mean the police weren't the one to discover the scene?
Yes, I'm ashamed to admit it, but we never knew the victim once lived all the way out here. Crime was reported by two locals.
No.
One of them noticed the corpse through the window.
No. Don't tell me it's them.
No.
It wouldn't.
No,
be.
I
It's gonna
think
be
it's the candy
salesperson and the
And Bratty.
and Bratty, yeah. But imagine. Imagine.
Yeah, let's go. I would
They
love
got out of jail? How?
But they didn't actually see the murder being committed?
Well, that they didn't. I would consider that bothersome. However, it was the third witness, a lady from the city, who helped us identify our chief suspect. Oh, third lady.
What did this lady witness see that was so incriminating?
What she saw, my little friend, was a suspicious old man
Oh.
fleeing from the... Oh, it's hard. We're fucking defending...
Ah,
Okay.
interesting.
So is the lady from the city Gina, then?
I
Probably.
would imagine so. It would have to be, right?
Otherwise,
Well,
it's
not necessarily would have to be, but it makes more sense that it would be.
Because from what it sounded like, she was going to try and find him herself, from
Yeah.
the sound of it. What she saw, my little friend, was a suspicious old man fleeing from this very estate. And that suspicious old man was a suspicious old man who...
Oh.
Oh, no! Jesus! Never mind, I don't know what the fuck's happening. Sorry.
Never
My
mind.
apologies.
Well, and wait, Dr. Andrew Styles? The one I just defended.
The very same. Not content with snuffing out poor Ronald O'Day's life. It seems the savage had set his sights on Harold Hardy next. How many
Actually-
pistols is he hiding?
I don't understand.
That does make sense. We were literally talking with Mr. Hatman the entire time. Or Mr. Not Hatman.
That's
He's
true.
like, today's gonna be a good day.
We are his alibi. It would not make sense.
That's fair.
otherwise.
I don't
Unless
understand.
He died before we even came in, but
Yeah,
we just
maybe.
got the word that something had happened.
I don't understand. Why would the doctor be seen all the way out here?
Something we'll have to ask him directly.
Deeply hope he has a good explanation for this.
I was just walking in the neighborhood. I did it.
Is the
I
body
do.
missing though? Well, I guess they have an outline, so
No, they
Yeah.
had it. They got
The witness also saw the corpse in the window.
that's true.
Mhm.
If you wish to question him, I have good news for you. I've already sent officers to his island, and he shall be taken to the
How
nearest
the
prison within an
actual
hour.
Fuck did he get to his island already?
Within an hour?
That's not what I call good news, but thanks for the notice. We'll visit him when we're done here. Looks like the doctor is going to be requiring my services again. Can't say I ever expected that.
It's nice to meet a good friend of Mr. Sholmes. You seem to get along well.
Is that a joke?
Well, Mr. Sholmes certainly likes you, for whatever that's worth.
How do you know the great detective, Mr. Horo?
I think you're mistaken. I don't know any great detectives. Herlock, though, he's a bit pitiful imitation of yours truly.
Is that right?
Well, he was involved in a case I once assisted in. Small time one mind. Ever since he's fashioned his life after mine, he'll be walking with a swan-crowned cane before long.
Then maybe you should be honored. They say imitation is the best form of flattery.
Yes, it's like how Mr. Naruhodo imitates Kazuma's mannerisms.
Shut up.
But an imitation is an imitation all the same. The simple truth is he's a troublemaker at heart.
Well,
Yet he holds himself as if he were my successor. It's embarrassing.
I guess you're right about him being a troublemaker. But he's a good man despite that. I don't know what you can see. I don't know how you can see that, but we can. Or can't see that.
It's my man Percules.
Yeah. So, Evan, apparently witnesses saw the guy, Dr. Styles, the guy we just defended, shooting the victim in here.
So they saw him.
Oh,
they
that
saw
doesn't
him
look good.
They
Oh,
saw him
some- yeah.
fleeing the scene. They didn't see.
Yeah, saw him
the
fleeing the
actual
scene.
Free my man Styles. He did nothing wrong.
moment. We'll see.
Let him kill.
Say what you will, but I won't. But don't come weeping to me when he stabs you both in the back. No, did you come to investigate, or would you rather hassle me over my past all day?
That was him talking about Sholmes.
said I fucking hate him.
He's not a fan of Sherlock.
Actually, I should probably
Alexa.
present first.
It's probably a similar situation where, like, Hercule is like this great detective for a lot of years, and it wasn't until he had books written about him that he really had this like fame.
Yeah.
And he's probably jealous that Sherlock had fame pretty much his whole career.
Yeah, he says, like, it's embarrassing to have him being seen as his successor.
Yeah, well, also because Sherlock's a goof ass, and this
Yeah.
guy's like not. There's much I wish to say about your defense today, but I will tell you this. You know how to give the prosecution a difficult time. I'll choose to take that as a
Hey,
compliment.
Tommy. Thanks. That was
Come.
a compliment.
With respect, there is only so far I can go to help you. We are still on opposing sides of the courtroom, in case you'd forgotten.
He seems
This
pretty
is a
amicable.
different case.
I don't know that man. I don't know that man.
Respect.
I don't know that man.
Respect. Is that a
I don't know
girl?
that.
Hey, girl.
No.
This
Just looking at
Looking
it.
at the
guy.
photo right next to him.
I feel bad for Mr. Sholmes. Horo is degrading or disregarding him so aggressively. Okay, alright. So that's all that then.
No shit. Yeah, apparently Hardy just kind of liked nature taking over this place, so he never bothered to deal with it.
There's a large display window at the front of the shop, and a smaller one at the side.
I don't suppose the body could be seen through the front window.
Was he doing jumping jacks when he died? So what's that position? Hardly. The table at the center of the room obscured it entirely. I'm sure a young Herlock standing out there in the cold can attest to that. He's here, just
Oh
outside.
yeah, he said, "Can I investigate? Can I please?" And he's like, "No." And he went, "Oh, okay. I'll go inside."
In that case, those witnesses you brought up earlier.
Yes, they would have to. They would have to have been looking through the smaller window when they set up on the scene.
There's a large display window at the front of the shop and a smaller one to the side of it. This is the same.
Okay, I guess it just covers both of them.
Okay. There's no doubt what kind of a shop this used to be. Big head hate.
Am I really wearing 2 vests? Yeah.
There isn't, is there? There are still quite a few hats left on display. Some of them are, rather worse for wear.
Yeah, you can say it, but you can tell at a glance which ones were made by old Red. But even
I
Naruhodo's
heard that.
hats, they have mold growing on them. No wonder this place got shut down.
I guess it's not Gina's hat then.
Nah.
Just mold.
It might be like a nod, like a
Easter egg,
nudge
yeah.
to
Yeah.
it, but
Hasn't it been like 20 years? Of course the hats are in disrepair.
the entrance
No,
to the
but-
store is over here. Let's take a closer look.
Hmm.
Yeah, it is
That
Gina's
fucking
hat.
plant is-
Look,
Oh
That
yeah,
plant
that is
is like,
100% Gina's hat.
what a hat. Oh, that
and that's
plant
and
is
that's
gripping that
Toro's,
potted
right
plant.
here.
Yeah.
Crunch. Huh, what did I just step on?
And it looks like the one in the middle is supposed to be a hunting hat, like Holmes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Just a little nod.
What is it, Mr. Naruhodo?
It's white jagged shard.
Oh, is that all it is?
Maybe this little thing snapped off or something. Nothing in here seems to be broken though, besides the walls. Strange.
Is that chalk?
That can't be chalk. Someone's tooth?
Ugh, slimy green things are crawling in through the walls.
Yeah, this is absolutely not a little shop. There's no way
Yeah.
there are like vines coming in through the walls, and that wasn't on purpose. A charming place indeed. I'd been told Monsieur Hardy was fond of nature.
What's so natural about vines growing through someone's house?
It's something around your foot, Mr. Naruhodo.
What the fuck?
I hear that was a common complaint from his customers at the time. But have no fear, madam. They're quite harmless, if I'm not
We have
mistaken. I
sentient
think.
plant life in here. Are we sure that didn't kill him?
I dearly hope you aren't.
Shit's alive.
It's like Lamone's warehouse.
Someone sent Hardy a Christmas card.
That's strange. Why would people post anything to this address?
The elderly neighbor left that there early this morning. How do I know that? I wasn't here this morning. The poor man frequently forgets this house is abandoned.
Oh, sweetheart.
Oh, he just gives Christmas cards to everybody in the neighborhood. What a sweet old man.
What's this? The coat hook?
That is a high-def key.
Yeah.
This is where the victim kept keys to the store. One of them is hung up right here.
There's 2 hooks. I mean, there were 2 keys.
Damn.
I see you know how to count. It is as you say.
Alright, dick.
The local locksmith had made 2 copies of this key, one for the store's 2 owners.
Oh.
So Old Red must have the other key. That's gonna be worth keeping in mind. Oh, it's probably is the second key that was on.
Yeah, there's another key on his.
Yeah.
Is there anything else over this way?
But he said he avoids this place like the plague.
Well, of
Yeah.
course he'd say that.
Yeah.
There's no doubt what kind of shop this used to be.
There isn't, is there?
Oh,
There's
this
still
is-
hats, but hats.
Hattie.
Cat in a hat.
Oh my god, please.
What are you doing?
Stop looking at the hats.
You.
Where does this door go?
I imagine that leads to the rest of the house. You remember what the pawnbroker said? This building was also Mr. Hardy's home.
Oh yeah. Can't imagine there being an actual living space back there. I want to go have a look.
No, monsieur, I must insist you remain within the crime scene.
Caked.
The rest of the house is caked with dust. The rest of the house is caked up. And while there are disturbances in the room behind us, beside us, within us, we can safely assume nobody has spent much time there recently.
So there's no chance the victim was killed back there?
Certainly not.
That means the deaf didn't make a room back there. They didn't draw it up.
Is that blood?
Where? Oh, no. It's just some spilled ink.
Oh,
Oh.
And it's still wet despite the label saying it dries in half an hour.
Huh.
Maybe it's not ink in the well.
Maybe Horo...
like Tingle Tower all over again.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Maybe Horo spilled it over during his investigation.
Don't get me confused with Herlock. I am not so clumsy. That bottle of ink had been spilled before we arrived. Possibly during a struggle with the culprit.
I'll take your word for it. I'm just glad it wasn't me who knocked it over.
So were they partners once and he just never approved of him? He always thought he was an idiot?
I think it seems he trained under him.
No, they both trained under his father.
Yeah, and then he was just
Oh,
like,
oh,
hey-
no, I'm
No,
sorry, you're
Horo.
talking about
Horo.
Oh, Horo?
No,
Yeah,
no. He didn't train under him. He tagged along on one case that Horo was on, and then ever since has just been saying, "I'm the great detective."
He's been imitating him pretty much.
That's
during the
that's
time.
how Horo says
Sees
it,
it.
at least. Yeah.
Yeah.
One more question, prosecutor. One more thing. There's a letter here next to the ink stain. Was Mr. Hardy in the middle of writing something?
Herlock's gonna make a point that Horo didn't see, and it's going to shatter him. He's gonna be like a broken man after that.
No! No!
He's gonna have his own manic episode.
That letter, I must confess, I've yet to read through it. What is this?
Prosecutor Horo? He's glaring at the sheet of paper so hard. It could combust.
But this is... No, I refuse to believe this. It says Sherlock Holmes is the greatest detective in the world. Constable, take this letter. Take it to the yard. Take it to the front yard, to the backyard.
Throw it back!
My backyard.
Take it
I
back,
want a
my guy.
thorough analysis done, and I do mean a thorough one.
What do you suppose that was about?
I don't know. I guess we'll learn about it in the case, since he doesn't want to talk
He's
about
not
it.
letting you read the letter. You snatched it up and went, get this out of here.
Well, Horo could have been written in that.
Taro, extra luck ASMR, fucking.
Get this to the yard!
Send this to my house!
So this is where they found him.
It's the picture of Mr. Witch and Mr. Light making out, but it's Sherlock and Moreau.
Yeah.
Exactement. The victim was tossed behind the stable here. He'd been strangled to death.
Strangled?
Yeah. I mean, there's no blood.
Maybe with the vines?
The vines got him?
That
Yeah,
would,
it's just Audrey Doom
that
killed
would.
him.
It's like, yeah, no, actually, it was just the They strangled the shit out of him.
That'd be great. He was walking
There's-
and just got Fucking
it.
murdered.
Yeah, but then what's his name is there running away.
Yeah. Oh,
I gotta get out of here.
the plants are alive.
The corpse couldn't have been seen through the display window, but unfortunately,
Unfortunately.
that smaller window at the side of the building offered a clear view of him.
Fucking Susanna looks like she's about to attack.
How lucky that somebody came in by and noticed.
God forgive me for what I must do.
Yes.
You may keep the diagram for your own reference, and as well as that. Please, take this report as well. I received it from the morgue just moments ago.
Yeah, you guys are fast.
It's already done? That was certainly fast, but is it really okay to take these? We're not even officially on the case yet.
We have an autopsy report and we're not on the case? Imagine.
Who am I to
We
care?
don't...
That's kind of based.
Oh, who am I to care? Think of it as an apology for the lack of a report in the previous trial.
We're owed one autopsy.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah, we don't end up on trial, but we have the autopsy.
Let's see what that says.
Cause of death was strangulation?
Harold Hardy, man.
Imagine we're not on the case and you just share confidential information with
That
us.
was gory.
Oh shit.
Strangled to death with a long piece of fabric.
Like a scarf?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a
Victim's
hat. They put a
pockets
hat
were-
over his head.
A hat?
Just-
A
Victim's
long hat.
pockets were emptied before the police's arrival, unlikely to have been killed in any part of the house, any other part of the house due to lack of dust, or
Right.
lack of dust on the body.
If strangulation was the thing, he could have still been just dumped here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they can't really do an accurate cut, like time of death.
Mr. Naruhodo, do you remember what Mr. Haro said at the end of
Oh
the
yeah,
day trial?
I will strangle him when I find him.
He said a lot of things. Wait.
I am going to strangle that witness when I find him, you mark my words. Now, funny you say that. Stop gaping at me that way, boy. I never laid a hand on him.
Stop gaping.
Nothing else seems particularly noteworthy, and I've searched every corner of the room twice.
Perhaps it's time we took our investigation elsewhere?
Yeah, you're right. We've been in here a while now. Maybe we should check in the prison. The doctor should hopefully be there by now.
Yes, let's do that. I can't wait to...
Why are we-
examine the evidence we got.
I did.
Oh, the rest.
Oh,
Are we
I
looking
forgot
for a
about
prison doctor?
No, like the doctor who got sent to prison.
Hmm.
Dr. Styles.
Oh,
What is it?
it. Ouch! Now,
it
whatever
looks
this
like
is,
a
it's
tooth to
pointy.
me.
And don't press your finger against it. Are you trying to get hurt on purpose?
Sorry.
Looks like a fang or something.
Yeah.
I have to wonder where this came from, though. It almost looks like it was broken off of something. But what?
Okay, who's on Bone Watch? Who's gonna, like, clock this bone
Yeah,
in a
who's
second?
got fucking fangs though?
I can't wait to give this to Iris since we didn't give her a fucking gift.
Here,
That's
this
Oh,
fragment of a tooth we found at a crime scene. There's a dog!
Dog.
Oh my god, is that a dog print? Is that a fucking paw print?
I think it's a normal hand.
I think it's a handprint.
It might
too,
be,
I
but
can't
it's
tell.
4 fingers.
Toby did it!
Toby.
Also, interesting to note that the ink here is on
And the paper's over here,
On the
yeah.
paper is there, but the spillage is here. That's very
Yeah.
interesting.
And they said it's like dries in 20 minutes, so it
Yeah.
must have been
Well,
like,
yeah,
really
30.
recent this happened.
Is it really recent or
did
that
say,
someone lied?
They did say that the murder occurred between 2 and 3, and if you remember when we looked at the clock, Ryunosuke says, "Man, it's not even 3 yet."
Yeah.
So this happened while we were
Talking
talking
there,
to the
yeah.
guy.
Wait, hold on a second.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You gotta see the thing again?
This?
No, sorry, no, the broken thing. Is that the tip of a Christmas tree?
Hmm?
Could be.
Like it's covered in snow?
Maybe. Why would it be that sharp though?
It might be made of like glass or something.
Maybe. I mean, it could be a Christmas tree.
Well, that kind of doesn't that clear
Well, it doesn't clear whoever bought it.
No, but it clears the old guy, doesn't it? Because we were talking
yeah.
to him
We
when the
We
murder
were
started.
talking to him while the murder happened. That already.
Yeah, like I didn't think he was the killer. I'm just saying, like whoever bought that Christmas tree is probably
Might have been.
at the very least was in here at some point.
Maybe.
It's
Or it
gonna
could
get
be
the
the
Christmas
red herring.
tree.
Yeah. Folsom Prison. I'm tired of being here, man.
This is
Someone else here?
another really impressive recreation.
It's very the shadows in it look really
Pixel
nice.
art. Oh, shit.
Hope for the best, shall we? Who's that?
Huh? Does Dr. Styles already have a visitor?
The
Oh,
killer?
Is that his daughter? Is that his daughter?
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about the.
Yeah.
He had a daughter.
Whose daughter?
Maybe not. Maybe
That's-
the young mistress. She's,
Okay,
looks
then I
like
guess a
a
maid. then.
maid.
yeah, she's definitely.
Yeah.
It'd be weird that he had a maid though, because
Yeah,
I thought the butler was the only.
Yeah, Butler
person.
should have been the only person in there.
Well, I guess he. Oh,
She
they
could've
pretty
been
much just said.
off.
Yeah, they didn't say that he didn't have extra help. He just said like in terms of who was on the island. That
the
was.
butler.
Yeah.
It's not unusual for households to have a head maid and a head butler.
Yeah, I guess AJ take the
The
maid?
classic women. All right.
Classic women.
Classic women.
New voice.
Then I shall return to the island. Someone needs to be there for the young mistress.
It's fucking Alice in Wonderland. Is that it?
Alice
Mm,
in Island Land.
Was I doing this guy? I
Ireland.
can't remember.
I think you were.
You were.
I'm grateful, Alice.
Oh, maybe it was Carlos.
Actually, yeah, I think it was me.
Yeah. She has no face when she turns around.
Hi. Fucker.
What? What the fuck you saying?
Bye.
God, I'm thinking about the hi, the fucking like guy, like video, and then the guy mocking him was like hi, and then he just shits his pants. So it's so fucking loud on camera. Hi. I fucking love that. I gotta find it. Mr. Naruhodo, you're here already. Damn. Exactly the man I wanted to see right now. And how good to see you. The lady is the woman.
The fuck you saying?
You brought the help.
Yeah, she looked like she about to sock him.
I wish I could say you look well in turn, Doctor. Are you feeling okay?
Why do you say that? I've never felt better.
You're in prison.
The food's great.
I found the video. I was looking. Hold on, I need to put it real quick. I fucking.
Oh my god.
Hold on, I fucking. Let me put this in.
Susato's locked the fuck in.
It's on a loop. I have to stop the video. Please upload it so I can stop listening to it. I can't.
Hold on, I gotta see this. Oh. Jesus Christ, Carlos.
Hi. Oh, there's no use hiding it, is there? I'm beside myself. Hi. Shits his pants in the corner of the fucking dungeon.
Oh, we should go, Nara. Oh, fuck. Look at his fucking grimace.
Mr. Naruhodo, please tell me you're here to help. Oh, help me, son.
I am. Don't worry. I haven't lost faith in you yet, Doctor. That doesn't mean
I'm getting
I
there.
don't have some questions for you.
He had to do it to him. Look at his hands.
Yeah. His face looks soft. Oh, I guess his eyes are open now. That's what was throwing me off.
Yeah.
When my verdict was handed down in court today, you just saw how overjoyed I was. Just had to kill.
Give him a reason.
I knew you had what it took to prove my innocence and have me home on time for Christmas. Some good that did, though, huh?
Don't lose hope yet, Doctor. Mr. Naruhodo and I are still by your side.
Never once did I doubt that, dear girl. Never once. It's just my family I'm worried about. I'm sure you understand.
Bye. I'm back. Oh, yes. That was brought up during the trial. You have a young daughter, don't you?
She's the youngest of three. My wife, her mother, passed away giving birth to her. And so she's been the light of my life for 10 long years. Fuck those other two.
Yeah.
What other two?
He said I had 3 daughters.
3.
Yes, I thought it was just one.
He just said he had 3 daughters.
I wasn't.
Yeah,
paying
family of 3.
attention. I did. What
Like,
about your
literally
kids?
just said it.
Yeah, like, I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I wasn't really paying attention.
Oh, they're not so much children anymore. My eldest is currently pursuing a career in medicine, like his old dad. And the other, well, I don't speak to her much anymore. It's a complicated matter.
Alzheimer's gaming.
I see.
But I'm sure you understand my plight. Just seeing my little one's face on Christmas morning is something I look forward to every year. Just missing out on that is bad enough. But if I'm put away for good, there'll be no one left for her.
Mr. Naruhodo, we have to help him. I know all too well what it's like growing up without parents. Wouldn't wish it on anyone else.
Of course. You might miss tomorrow morning, Doctor, but we'll have you in time for dinner.
Bye.
Do you happen to know who the victim was in this case? Who the
Oh,
victim in this
oh,
case is?
yes, I couldn't make this up if I tried. It's my very own guest, Harold Hardy. Apparently the police weren't the only ones pursuing him. Oh.
She just keeps leaving and coming back.
If only we had found him sooner, maybe this wouldn't have happened.
If he hadn't run away, then this definitely wouldn't have happened. Now how are we supposed to know the truth about Adair's death?
Dr. Styles, do you have any thoughts on the matter? You knew the two better than either of us.
Well, I'm afraid any motive to kill old Ronald is far beyond my comprehension. The poor man wasn't long for this world anyway. That's the most bizarre thing about it all.
Why is that?
Well, he was infected with that infernal illness. That Archer's disease. You know the one.
So Ronald Adair was terminally ill?
Is that real?
Archer disease.
Is that...
I think that was the disease they were talking about in the last
No,
trial.
that was catatonia or whatever.
Oh.
It was Archer's. I keep getting Parkinson's, so I don't think...
Stratton-Parker syndrome.
I don't know. And that means, unless I'm gravely mistaken, it doesn't look like it's real.
No.
Yeah, fake ass disease. He was a filthy fucking Archer.
There's only one person in the whole nation who could have meant him any harm. Wait,
The
did-
doctor.
They
I
may
thought
have
they
just
could've-
changed the name.
yeah.
Maybe.
So that's why people believe the doctor was involved in that case.
Nah.
Because Hardy killed Adair and made his corpse disappear. Because he's the doctor?
But Sheena made him sound so respectable.
Yeah. This hatmaker went from rags to riches to stealing corpses? Nothing about that sounds right. What's going on here?
Oh, but this is all speculation at best. If I'm right, though, then that surely means the doctor will never turn up again.
He'll never turn up.
But if he does, then it's back to the drawing board.
Bye.
Did the police happen to tell you why you're their suspect?
Well, of course not. I bet they're just bitter they couldn't catch me the first time.
Wait a minute. In the first trial, I remember them mentioning some serial killer. Who? What was the name of that serial killer?
That was the doctor. It was
What-
still
he
the
was
same.
Yeah,
Still
the
the doctor?
doctor.
Okay.
Yeah, the reporter
Wow.
was investigating the doctor, and then he got framed for a murder right
Mhm.
after.
Was he framed or was he the one who died?
Well, there was car accident.
Oh, it was Carmina. Yeah, it was Carmina.
Yeah, he was looking into the case, and then he met with the reporter guy to like talk about it, and then afterwards, he ends up dead, and then and it was set up in a way that it would lead back to the reporter being the killer, even though he seems to be innocent. Well, of course, and I bet they're just bitter they couldn't catch me the first time.
I'm back. I'm afraid there's more to it than that. A witness saw you in the area.
Oh? I suppose I was quite a ways away from home.
What? So it's true? What were you doing all the way to the East End?
Oh, to kill Harold.
What were you doing there, Mr. Naruhodo? I presume you were there anyway, seeing how surprisingly up to speed you are.
I was looking for Hardy.
What a coincidence! So too was I. I knew the police would search for him at the store and his big posh house in the countryside, so I thought he might turn up at his old residence. It was the best of bets I had, and that bet paid off. Just not in the way I had hoped.
Wait, are you saying you saw his dead body?
Well, how should I put this? When I arrived at the store, the first thing I noted was the door. It had been forced open. I wasn't sure what I expected, but I stepped inside, and there on the floor, I saw Harold's corpse. Startled me greatly. After that, I left.
You didn't think to alert the police?
Well, I thought of it, yes, and I thought, to hell with that! Pardon my language.
Fuck that!
I already had one unpleasant encounter with them. I didn't much care for another.
I can relate to that.
Well, once I left, I went straight home. Good old Pete was waiting for me. I only just put my feet up when the police came knocking. You know the rest.
So in short, Dr. Styles was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time. Again.
Right. Misunderstanding. But somehow I doubt Foucault will be willing to write it off like that.
Goodbye.
Well, it looks like our time is about up. Just tell me one more thing, Mr. Naruhodo. You will defend me in the upcoming trial, won't you?
Well, I mean, I already got the autopsy report.
Don't worry, I'll be there
You're
for
done.
you, Doctor, if you really think that's best.
Oh, I do, my boy, I do. I've always had faith in you.
Always?
That was funny. I was going to say that.
Why, yes. Ever since you first set foot into that courtroom.
He wasn't wearing that.
Back then, you were just a strange, scared little man in a...
Wait, what?
Oh,
It says Ryunosuke, but it's definitely him saying.
yeah, I even made a mistake. A strange, scary new world. You at first didn't inspire any confidence. I was surprised you knew what the courtroom even was. But the moment you invoked the right to a summation examination and overturned a jury's ruling, that was the moment you showed the court who you really were.
Is this fucking McGilded? Why is he talking like he knows our first trial?
I think he might have just been watching.
He
I think
may
he
have.
just said,
Maybe it's like, well, I mean, he was well known.
a galantous attorney who put his clients before his pride. And so when I heard you return to the Empire of Japan, I knew if I were to ever find myself in trouble, you were the one I could rely on.
I don't know what to say.
Oh, don't worry about it, my boy. I'm just rambling now.
Also, McGilded fucking did it. Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
I'm saying.
I mean, I knew it if I were a criminal.
Just know that I'll always be looking out for you. Well, thanks
He
for
died.
Okay.
Didn't expect to get glazed here.
Did you hear all that? He's gonna shower you with gifts.
Weird to think about it, but it feels good. Now I've really got to give that trial tomorrow everything I've got.
You know it's too good to be true, right?
Dr. Styles, I promise your faith in me isn't misplaced.
Had to do it to him.
Where the fuck are we going now?
Home.
Around?
Or
Do I have to
present something.
things?
I guess so. What's this? My boy, I'd love to chat, but there are more pressing matters at hand.
Armband?
Well, how pleasant it is to know you're still practicing law. It'd be very inconvenient if you weren't. Oh, my tooth.
The autopsy report, I see.
I keep clicking too fast.
Yep.
Profiles?
Who is that?
What the fuck do I do?
I don't know, move around, see where we go.
Fucking leave him.
Uh,
Chums is sweet.
I don't know. Maybe we talk to Iris.
Oh yeah, dinner. It's dinner time.
Oh
Yeah, we have no gift.
Wow, something here smells really, really good.
Oh, Bruno, Susie, good to hear home.
Hello again, Iris. Sorry we were out for so long.
Hello, Mario.
That's okay. I can take care of myself. So did you find Hurley? Hope he wasn't out causing trouble.
Oh, right, Mr. Shums. We found him, but
He'll be home shortly, Iris. You don't have to worry about him.
Phew. He always makes his way home eventually. He's like a kitty.
Where's Wagai?
I don't know.
Don't worry about it.
Where is he?
Oh, and what about the other errand? Did you track down Harry?
Times
Oh,
are hard,
well.
Carlos.
Sort of. I figured they
That
took
sound
him.
like cat.
I figured they took Wagai back to Japan with them, and then they probably just didn't take him back again,
Yeah, I guess so.
unless he's still here somewhere. But no.
Hidden.
Oh well, sort of.
Oh, God.
You mean after all that running around, he just turned up dead?
That's right. By the time we arrived, the police had already taken his body away.
What's gonna happen to Dr. Andy? They arrested him again, didn't they?
His trial's been scheduled for tomorrow morning. My God, they work fast. Of course, we offered to represent him. I'm afraid that means we'll be in court on Christmas morning.
Sorry, Iris. I know you were looking forward to it,
Look at her, bro.
but I can't abandon Dr.
Locked
Styles.
in this.
He's entrusted me with his heart and soul.
She's viewing.
Yeah.
It's okay, Bruno. No, it's important. There's always next year anyway. Then we can enjoy each other's company with no interruptions.
I'm looking forward to it already.
But that was a promise I literally could not keep.
Shut up!
But if you're both gonna be gone in the morning, then
Wait, where are you going?
don't worry, Bruno. You and Susie just make yourself comfortable. I need to go fetch something. I'll be back in a jiffy.
Iris, wait. And she's gone.
You think she'll be alright?
Yeah, she still has Mr. Shums to keep her company. There's never a dull moment with him around.
Here he comes.
He's covered in bullet wounds and fucking.
There really is no place in the entire world like home. Especially not that dark, damp corner in the middle of who knows where. Don't you agree, my friends?
Mr. Sholmes, how good to see you!
Do you want to lie down? You look exhausted.
Oh no, sir. What you see here is the expression not of exhaustion, but of accomplishment. For a grand 12 hours, I stood outside that elderly fellow's utterly unremarkable establishment. And look at the returns. 5 pennies. They're about to get swept up by the landlord. All in a hard day's work, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, Mr. Sholmes, being a working man sounds horribly tiring. Eclectic.
Yeah.
Observation, Miss Susato. So if you will pardon me.
He planted himself face first on the couch.
Wouldn't want to bother
If
him.
you'll
but
excuse me, he just goes limp.
If you don't mind.
I wouldn't want to bother him, but don't we have questions, Mr. Sholmes?
Yeah, I think
Perfect,
it's
Mr.
better to take
Jones.
care of that now. I'd like to know a little bit more about our opponent before we face him in court tomorrow.
He's chilling.
But first,
I'm big chillin'.
as always, Iris's cooking looks delightful.
Oh, doesn't it? I want to dig in right now.
Hold off a minute. We can't eat. We can eat when Iris comes back.
What?
That was a promise she couldn't.
Iris just falls down
up.
the stairs and dies instantly.
Fuck, man. Every time promises you can't keep.
Pray forgive.
The Gmod
Right,
like
forgive.
fucking flatline.
Excuse me, Mr. Sholmes. You all rested now?
Well, I literally just sat down.
You just did a bump.
I've been well rested for a while now.
You just sat down. Anyway, you probably already guessed, but we're going to be standing in court again tomorrow.
For the trial of Dr. Styles, I assume. I heard it all from the constables.
More like you were standing by the door listening in on our conversations.
That means we'll be facing your friend again. Perked up whore.
I still don't get your relationship with him. Just
Holy
who is he
shit.
exactly?
I always knew I'd have to divulge this story someday.
The DL6.
Ah! What story, Mr. Sholmes?
The DL-69. The day I first met Perk Whore must have been just over 20 years ago.
Oh, maybe 17, okay.
It wasn't long before I met your father, Mr. Sato.
Oh, please, Anna. Please, Anna.
Please.
Please,
Listen,
Anna.
okay,
I'm begging you.
Hear me out. There's gonna be more cases in the past, but if this is Ryunosuke's last case, how is that gonna happen?
I
It
just hope he
has
just-
to be like that.
I hope, like, midway through a tournament, he just gets sucked into, like, a vortex, like, inexplicably.
Yeah, like deeper. Yeah, remember, we're reading this from Phoenix's and Maya's perspective, so it just goes deeper.
Why did he hit the bell so many times?
Yeah, fucking. What?
It's really sad, though, because Iris is gonna be like, "Oh, we'll get next Christmas," and they're all just gonna disappear. they got Jumanji'd.
Yeah.
That is assuming that is assuming that Sherlock goes with. And
He's gonna
even
go with.
Susato. I mean, yeah.
No,
I mean,
no shot.
okay, I'll put it this way. I think eventually they're all gonna catch up in the future, but I
Yeah.
don't think it's gonna happen like right away. I think Ryunosuke is gonna go first, and then it's gonna be Susato, and then it's gonna be Holmes, and then
Maybe
Iris
there's-
in the last case, maybe because she's the like picture on that.
yeah.
one.
Or she gets youngified again.
She gets boned.
Yeah. She gets slow-mo.
20 years ago, you must have only been about 18 at the time.
Wait, didn't Horo say they met while working on a case?
Oh, he did, Mr. Sholmes. Were you investigating even at that age?
Not quite, although this event is no doubt what led me to the life I live now.
Anna, give me the Mikatova Shoves case, and my
And my
life is yours.
Is yours.
I think I don't know what inspired that like resurgence of the like.
I love
Ares!
it.
Kendrick.
It's so good.
I like the other version. It was like, Ares, bring your bitch ass outside.
Mikatova's like 10 years older than Shomes, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
It is? Then how come you've never brought it up before?
I've never brought it up because, truth be told, not a phase of my life I'm proud of. I was emo back then.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
Back in my youth, I was a notorious burglar.
It's just Dacor. It's just fucking Dacor.
Wait, is that real to the books?
I don't know.
I don't
Well,
think
I
I
know
doubt it,
anything about it.
considering
Aren't
that he
there,
was
like,
raised in a
young-
pretty proper.
Aren't there like
Never.
young Sherlock Holmes novels?
I don't
about,
think
like,
any.
him
He
being-
was sort of a troublemaker kind of, but he wasn't like a robber or anything.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That'd be
I
fair. You'd
don't
probably like.
know. I
he
don't
could also
think
just
there
be
are any.
bullshitting.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm lying.
I don't think there are any young Sherlock Holmes stories written by Arthur Conan Doyle.
oh, okay.
There might be like fan fiction.
Back in my youth, I was a notorious burglar. I robbed houses and shops, and I was quite good at it, too.
Robbing people? You, of all people.
Do you look at me?
You think I got this trip bad, Daddy?
You think this outfit was mine originally? Yes,
I
the
killed a
young-
man named Sherlock Holmes for this outfit.
Yeah. Fucking shit, the man.
That would be wild.
The biggest plot twist.
Yes, the young Herlock Sholmes could not have been more different to the one you see before you. I was not on drugs back then. Particularly forward, mind. My father was a successful businessman, so we were well off. But my parents were always away, leaving me alone, starved for attention. I began making a nuisance of myself. It was all I could think to do. Before long, everyone was saying, Watch out for Sholmes. He's breaking into homes.
Saul Goodman.
You say you were good at it, yet everyone knew what you were doing.
I mean, I was good at it
Sullivan
because I couldn't
Jimmy.
get caught. They were just rumors. No one could decisively prove I was involved in anything untoward. But one cold night,
But
I
it
slipped
was.
up. There I was. But one cold night, I slipped up quite embarrassingly. Before I knew it, I had the police on my trail.
Which way to go?
Boy, I think you went that way.
I hadn't gone that way. I actually ducked in a small alleyway and was hidden right under their noses.
I think this is Sean's like doing the voices, telling the story. I
It
think
went
you went that way, but I didn't.
I wasn't. I didn't, in fact. Once I was sure the coast was clear, I emerged from my hiding spot and headed for home. Down the same alleyway.
Same ass family.
Along the way, I happened to pass the very store I had targeted that night. It was a local jeweler. Not the type of place I'd have done legit business with. I tried to pass by without attracting attention. That's when it happened. Someone had firmly placed his hand on my shoulder. I could tell he didn't mean to ask for directions. No mustache having.
Oh, that's why he doesn't like him, because he knows him as the burglar, Sherlock
Yeah.
Holmes.
Mm-hmm.
Bonjour, young lad.
On what? What's that mean? What's the problem, old man? Got a bad leg there?
My leg's fine, I'll have you know. The cane is just for show. I speak in rhyme all the time.
You know?
It has a nice swan design.
I guess I mean, looks more like a duck to me, Mr. Ducky Kane.
No, let's be civil. I just thought you looked bright enough that you might be able to help me. I can smell smart people. I'm investigating a crime that occurred nearby. It happened under an hour ago, in fact. There's been a break-in. And I'm told it's far from the first one around here.
Yeah? So what? What do you want from me, Mr. Ducky Kane?
I'm curious. You wouldn't be a customer of this store at all, perchance?
What? That place? The jewelers? You're mad. Do I look like I could afford anything at that place? I couldn't even buy fool's gold.
That's what I thought too, but now you have my curiosity even more piqued. When, pray tell, did I tell you it was the jewelers that got robbed?
What?
No way, you walked right into that.
Tell myself that every time I relive this memory. My naivety then was filling. But just like that, this stranger had me wrapped around his little finger. He searched me so thoroughly before finally finding the stolen goods tucked away under my hat. Ow! What the hell?
Don't give me that lip. Who gave you leave to wreak havoc in the dead of night? Who said you could steal this?
Yeah.
Was it your parents? I wonder if they even realize you're not in the bed.
Get lost. You don't know a thing about me.
I don't, naturally, but I can take a bold guess. It's apparent from your attire that you're not like the street urchins from East End. In fact, given how out of the way this area is, I'd hazard to guess that you're local.
I
must say it takes talent to get away with a crime spree as long as you have. But what a waste of talent it is. Is this just your warped idea of fun? Yeah, he's saying like, you're not even poor, you don't need to be doing this. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Is terrorizing people simply how you want to live your one precious life? I'll be taking these pretty little things back to the jeweler. As far as he will ever know, they were found at the foot of a tree and the criminal had fled. Hey, good guy.
What? Don't you have the guts to turn me in, Mr. Ducky Kane?
I'm doing you a favor, not turning you in. What are you, a pussy?
Yeah. Are you chicken?
Hey, it's a swan. And when did I say I'd do that? All I ever sought was the jewelry.
I'm still in it for myself.
You're young. Take this chance to better yourself before we meet again.
Who even are you? You're nothing like any other policeman I've met.
Here's my card.
Oh. Oh, is that why Sherlock wanted to be a detective?
Yeah.
That's cute.
That was the first and last time I'd ever been caught in the act.
It's not the last time he did it.
Yeah. And caught, really. I was disappointed in myself for failing my thrilling heist. And a part of me felt my entire life was a failure altogether. This is just a
Really was big.
I can't even imagine you being such a miscreant, Mr. Sholmes.
Dagor gets caught once and becomes a detective.
Was that when you finally decided on a career change?
Yeah, spot on. As I lay in bed for the rest of that night, Horror's parting words kept echoing in my head. I practically felt obligated to change my outlook of life for the better. That's when I decided to use my talents to help people the way that man helped me.
Unbelievable. So that's how you became the great detective? I didn't think my image of you could be tainted any further.
Worry not, Mrs. Otto, for I have no intention of divulging any more of my top secrets.
Very reassuring. But wait a minute. Mr. Horo was a private detective?
I have no doubts about that. It was written on his card, which I still have with me to this day.
But now he's a crown prosecutor. When did that happen?
Ah yes, I believe he joined the office earlier this year. Not sure what prompted this shift in career, but whether he's a prosecutor or a detective, it will forever remain a fact that I owe my entire livelihood to Hercule Poirot. I'll say it right this one time.
Oh, there you are, Hurley. I was wondering where you were.
Iris! You didn't hear any of that, did you?
So he doesn't hate Herlock. I think he's just like...
He sees him as
you want-
that.
Well-
he sees him as a thief pretending to be a detective, I think.
I think also it's
And
like, even if he is an actual detective, he's making a fucking ass of himself constantly.
Yeah.
As opposed to
Poirot taking
Poirot
it seriously.
Yeah, he's serious. He's well put together. You know, like he's doing what he can for the people with a straight lace to it.
Yeah, like no
Sherlock
gimmicks,
Holmes.
no fun.
Sherlock Holmes, where it's like,
Actually,
day.
you're wrong.
I'm not working today. It's crack day.
I haven't had a job
yeah.
in months.
Imagine being like a serious detective and then having the only like other famous detective in the city you work in be like Krakow the Clown. Like
It's fucking Sean to his dad and fucking Psych.
Yeah.
You gotta do it right.
And what would happen if I did?
I would have to silence you.
He starts reaching hands out towards her.
Mr. Naruhodo, Miss Susato, I'd appreciate it if you didn't say a word of my past to Iris. You would want her writing and unsavory stories about me, now would we?
Of course, you won't breathe a word of it to her or anyone.
That's a shame. I might have actually read that story. Where did you disappear to anyway, Iris? You were gone for a while.
Sorry about that. I completely forgot where I left them.
Them?
The bodies.
Aww.
My little babies.
Silly
Silly me.
the toes.
I mean these.
Anna's merch is about to pop off.
please market these.
I think that already is like official merch.
Yeah.
Oh, little plushie dudes. Oh,
Cute
I need
little
some.
dolls based on the two of you. I made them myself.
You made them? You're a lady of so many talents, aren't you?
I would be so honored if somebody made like a marketable plushie of me.
Yeah.
Little dude.
I wanted to make our very first Christmas together very special. And since I'd have to wait all day for you to come home, I thought I'd give them to you now. Merry Christmas.
Now what you get me?
Oh my! Mr. Naruhodo's head came off.
And your arm fell off. I guess we don't have to worry about any Susato takedowns.
Whoopsie. Knew I should have worked on them a little more. No worries. Just wait a few days and they'll be good as new.
Uh-oh,
Hello?
those were voodoo dolls.
Yeah. Hello, aren't you forgetting someone? But the devil's my present.
Oh, Hurley. You can have yours in the morning.
That is beyond unfair.
Oh, I need to see the little Turlock.
Oh no, I completely forgot we were supposed to get ours a present while we were out.
Oh, you forgot? Oh, it's okay. We all make mistakes, especially you.
Especially you.
Was that meant to make me feel better?
Why would you say that? Like,
Mr. Naruhodo, calm down. It's okay. We do have a present.
We do? Since when?
Since we visited that poor old
Did you
pawnbroker,
steal
of
that?
course.
No, she.
No, when she wanted to talk to him
We had a
alone, she got it.
talk. We had a talk.
Mr. Sato, isn't that?
It's that pocket watch you found. I thought it suited Iris perfectly well.
You bought that for me? It's pretty. Thank you, thank you.
I knew I had the right idea. I knew I was right.
Didn't the thing almost cost a whole pound?
It was 15 shillings, yes. I'll admit, I was desperate.
Well, Old Red better be having the best Christmas of his life.
I think he deserves it after you and Mr. Sholmes hassled him so much.
So so sorry to interrupt your private discussion, but I believe it's my turn.
Your turn for what?
I should think that's obvious. My present, please.
Fine. Gina says Merry Christmas. He looks like Wonka's hat.
Yeah. Oh,
You
that's
got me a fucking hat.
You got me a fucking hat. Oh, that's love. I got Anna.
Anna,
Anna knows how to fucking write.
cooking.
Ah, it's lovely.
And we're gonna end it off here.
There were
I
so
want
many.
to see the
there were
jury.
so
I'm
many,
sure
like-
she switched it up.
Yeah.
I'm just happy.
There were so many like left hook jokes that I never could have seen coming. Like, because it's weird because like, on one hand, I don't think they would have been in a mainline game, but they also felt like so at home in
Like
Ace Attorney,
natural.
you know?
Yeah.
She knows how to
Yeah.
write them. She knows how to write the
We're,
story.
we're in call talking as if we were playing Greatest Hits. Like the jokes we're
Mhm.
making are in adding to the what we're playing, not like talking about some other random shit for the most part.
Yeah, that's when you can tell how we feel about a game,
Yeah.
like how far we go on tangents. We're just making bits based off of our old like Ace Attorney bits. Right.
Laughing
Yeah.
with it, not at it. Yeah.
Yeah, it just makes me happy. There's like a lot of love put in, a lot of care, and it's engaging. I like what's happening in the story so far.
The characters are like to stay with their same theme and they have a chat. Oh, it's
Okay,
just
yeah, it is the same group. Makes sense.
Sorry,
I
I
thought the
just
judge
wanted
was
to
wearing
get
like
music on.
beats. The little black things next to his head.
Yeah, sorry, I just wanted music.
No way in hell there would be two trials with the same jury, same like attorney, same prosecutor, and the same day. No chance.
Same defendant.
Oh, it's the next
You say that, but that's what happened at Soseki.
Yeah. Oh, I know that dad is pissed. That dad's what?
I'm here on Christmas morning.
After being here on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, I'm excited though. I mean, because we don't really have a whole lot to work on with the, like, it's the good Great Ace Attorney thing where we're coming into this trial with bare minimum
Hot.
information.
We're coming in hot with nothing.
We're coming in with hot nothing on what happened. We have some theories and ideas, but other than that, the guy got strangled in a house. Like that's about all we got to work with.
and then Styles was nearby. There.
I don't even know how you like spin this. My only main thing is just thinking that the body was just put there, but the time of death seems to say otherwise. So
Like Butler.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Just
about
'cause.
Servius.
Or one of the two other
Moran.
people.
Yeah, Mr.
One of the two
Moran.
other people.
Yeah. Well, I think the witnesses are just gonna
Yeah.
be the candy lady.
Well, I know them, yeah.
I'm assuming Gina is the lady from the city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to talk about the butler's name now, or is it too early?
Mr. Moran? I think I talked about it last time me and JT
Yeah.
played, like, initially.
Yeah.
It being, like, Moriarty's, like, right-hand man, right?
Yeah, Sebastian Moran or Colonel Sebastian Moran, was a, like, crack shot, rifleman. His, like, claim to fame was that he could make a shot from anywhere.
I mean, that leads into the idea that he was shot through the window.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was strangled.
But it seems like he has,
Oh, you talking about the first murder?
Yeah, first murder. It seems like Pete was like vouching for Servius. I think the weirdest thing about that case is that at no, like, I'm assuming it wasn't asked because he didn't know anything, but like the fact that we didn't directly ask our defendant what happened in there.
Yeah, I don't know if maybe some things were updated in the other one, like, you know, we got the
Acker's disease
disease or whatever. So it could be like, I don't know. It could just be like some things got clarified. Like, oh, he was unconscious. Like, he was rendered unconscious when they all jumped him, basically. Or they all jumped him, and then somebody got shot, and he was rendered unconscious, and he just didn't know. Because
oh yeah, he's still alive. I forgot.
Why didn't we ask him? That's weird.
Yeah,
I wonder.
I don't know.
Well, who's comatose?
The victim of the first case.
No, the victim's dead. He's dead.
Oh,
we don't know where. We don't know where his body is.
He got shot in the head.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all the witnesses
presumably.
say he got his brains blown out.
Yeah, either in the
Our
back
best
of the
guess
head
is
or
that he was thrown in the river, but we don't know.
Yeah.
We don't even know for sure that he is dead because we don't have an autopsy or anything.
We don't have a body.
Like,
we don't have a body.
Those three dudes said, "Oh yeah, he's dead for sure," but they lied about like 18 different things in the first trial. So
yeah,
they didn't know where the body was either.
Somebody had to have died though. Like,
yeah. From the logic, like from what we like uncovered, Harold had to have been the one that got rid of the body. Like, there's no one else who could have done it other than like a hidden party on that island.
Hard call out.
I need to
victim
go to
from
bed.
the last case is the killer of this case.
That is
would
what, like a dare shot him? That'd be fucking nuts.
He's like, "Fuck you!" and fucking kills him.
I need to go to bed because I was just like, what
Yeah, I think
if
we're done.
what if Harold died in the poker room? But then I was like, wait, he was on trial. He was in the courtroom.
I mean, I guess if it like they switched bodies, but that would be even more.
The body snatcher.
Yeah,
no, like in the sense that like one faked
like
another.
took
one.
his clothes or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretended to be the guy.
Oh my.
Me, Harold.
He's
magic
jar.
You a damn magic jar. Like Carlos and
It's
The Romans.
yeah. I was gonna say. Well, I was gonna say something that you said on the finals.
And then I
What's
saw your
what does that
comment.
mean?
Me and the boys are getting ready to absolutely destroy the Taverna Obscura. Taverna Obscura.
Is that like
Let's-
a bit at Candelabra Obscura?
Or Camera Obscura. All the places in Shadow
Oh.
Hill is like light jokes.
Oh, okay. I see.
yeah. Me and the boys are gonna get absolutely destroyed. The fucking. I don't know. I just thought that was really funny at the time. The idea of like me and the boys at the club.
Me and the boys getting shit faced at Taverna Obscura. But I'm excited to hop back into it. And the amount of content, because we didn't really stop either.
No.
Hello,
Hi, Sam.
Just the sheer amount of content in this is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
That's horrifying. I see Sam's as the lore. It looks really good with everyone.
Ooh.
The lore.
Man, I'm sad because I don't think we're gonna be playing this week, from what it seems like. Because with wanting to move to Saturday, it doesn't work for Owl. And so I would also assume it doesn't work for SNES either. And also I wouldn't want to get rid of one of the characters. Like, this upcoming session is very important, so I wouldn't want to say,
Yeah.
oh, well, unlucky. You know?
I guess we just don't play this week.
Which sucks, because I'm going to be sitting for the rest of the weekend going, I hate everything. Like...
No echoes, no fucking...
Yeah, I don't have echoes, I don't have what I'm running, I've got nothing. I got nothing this week. And that's what I plan my entire, like, weeks around. I plan them around D&D.
Now what do I do? I can't I'm existing now.
I can't do nothing.
I have to think about real life.
I mean, Montro's still writing.
We haven't written in a while.
Aren't you still writing? We haven't written since I, like, left for Edinburgh.
Christ.
Yeah, we did the same thing while I was in Japan, though. We took a break.
I mean, that shit happens. I know, I get it.
But we can get back into it this Sunday.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Yeah,
I'm good
I
for it.
should be fine for it.
Just remember, Carlos.
Never forget.
Remember. Carlos, remember.
I do have an
Bruce
Edge
Bird.
stream